Shut your mouth, or I'll kick your teeth down your throat and I'll shut it for you.
I believe in the monsters who play beneath my bed and cradle sheets all the time. I believe reptiles run society. I make money from volunteer all the time. And I believe the moon is made of cheese and I'm a celebrity in due time. But I don't believe that I've ever seen you say a single sentence that's worthy of my attention. Please shut your mouth. You've never said a word that someone's really heard. Yet shut your mouth. Everyone around just wants you to back down. You think that it's all okay to say the things that are on your brain? Well, I think not. I don't care about your day, and every day you need to explain how it was. And I believe the moon is made of cheese, and I'm a celebrity in due time. But I don't believe that I've ever seen you say a single sentence that's worthy of my attention. So shut your mouth. I know it must seem like I'm being really mean, but trust me when I say I'm doing this for you, so that maybe one day we'll finally agree on what you say. I'm doing this for
What in the fuck was that? What actually was that? Okay. I feel like shit. I am not ready to go live. We are fucking talking about this. And if we can, we're gonna talk to Tomfoolery. Jesus Christ. I just need like 2 minutes, okay? I just need 2 minutes to work out what the fuck I'm doing.
I was feeling so tired, slept through the entire party. I'm partly awake and asleep, still tasting the vomit. I felt so fucking nauseous, passed out in the toilet just for a couple seconds. And the broken glass on the kitchen floor.
Okay. I've actually remembered to unmute myself this time. Fucking hell, did we just watch... Did that just fucking happen? I feel like I'm as high as Tomfoolery was for 15 fucking years! Jesus Christ! Okay. Fuck, I don't know where to begin. Okay, first thing, straight up. I was on Queen's stream earlier and I was I was fucking coping, okay? Okay, Becca L. It's fine. Listen, I can admit, I can cop. I want to address some things here. I'm annoyed at what's happened this week. Unfucking believe it. How does he look gay every time he comes on camera? It's a special skill set. We use a cream. I don't fucking know. Okay? I'm not in like the greatest state at the moment, okay? So fuck. So that stream was fucking wild. It's been a long time since I've seen anything like that. We're gonna go over bits of it, because I sort of, fuck, I don't know where to begin. That note was insane. I'd also like to say, just because it is important, I freed Matt Pitt. I freed Matt Pitt back into Tom's chat. His own mods rebelled. Beckett's cool, we can trust him while I'm calling them all of them fucking assholes. No, Cat's cool, Cat's based, okay? He doesn't even have a scarf, true. Okay. Oh, fucking hell. Matt was like, did you just free me? What the fuck is going on? Okay, so this was insane. I'm not really sure where to start with it. We're probably going to start at the beginning. I want to go through a couple of fucking things. Some of it's, we're going to speed through this because he sounds like he's like fucking doped up. And we are going to try and talk to him. I'm going to straight up and, give me a second. I'm actually going to message him. Okay, I'm live if you want to talk. So, if Tom wants to talk, I'm here. I'm here right now to hear Tom's perspective. If Tom comes on, there'll be no other call-ins. There'll just be me and Tomfoolery, and we can talk about the fucking insanity that has apparently overtaken this particular content creator as he copes and seethes, there we go, nice channel plug while you're already all here, like and subscribe, to, about about his downfall. Because let's be clear about this. No one is responsible for this except for Tom. Like, Sass could have gone a lot harder. Zonya probably should have gone a lot fucking harder. Look, I don't like Mantis. I've been open and honest about that. Doesn't really fucking matter. Tom is responsible for his own channel. It's not people misinterpreting you, dickhead. It's the fact that your arguments don't make any fucking sense. You have clearly been in a downward spiral for the last, I don't know, 2 months since Justic came on the scene. It's insane to think that, like, a couple of seconds at the end of a fucking Destiny stream has led to one of the fucking biggest meltdowns I think I've seen in ages. Like, this is the sort of meltdown you get off a streamer like fucking 5-6 times the size of Tom, at least. Okay? Like, it's nonsense. Okay, I'm waiting for a message back. We'll go through it. Let's just go ahead to the fucking, where is it? The page of cope. The page of cope. That's what this is. It is a page of cope. It is somebody who has lost all touch with fucking reality. I didn't know Mantis was on at first. Okay. I didn't go on because of Mantis. Okay, well, if you didn't know she was on at first, fair enough. I probably wouldn't have gone on if Mantis hadn't gone on. What do you mean? Like, so you didn't know she was on at first. You then found out later she was on. Well, okay, then you went on because of her. That was the claim. That was in the engagement claim, right? So you were going on to defend her, or to in some way help her. Again, this is so frustrating. Okay, Tom doesn't want to talk on stream, that's fine. I get it. Right now, I probably wouldn't want to talk on stream. Actually, do you know what? Fuck it. Right now, I don't want to talk on stream. But, like... I'm sick. I will say this. I am. One thing is people need to stop calling into these fucking things and every 5 seconds be like, hey, remember that time I said that thing about the prison? Remember that time I said this about this random DM? Remember about this? Okay, can we have some like fucking focus on the issues, not like random glub shittos? I'm stealing Chad's shit. That's really bad. I shouldn't do that. But like, coming in with like random fucking takes that are nothing to do. It's just a distraction. This is exactly what Tom's doing. Oh, well, someone said this thing. Someone said this thing. Oh, no. Okay. Let's focus on our core arguments. I'm not going to get a fucking notepad up. I don't care. Through the last 2.5 months, Tom's changed. He's changed. Okay? Tom has gone from somebody who is, you know, you can go and have a conversation with, People have their issues, that's fine. But he is on a self-destructive spiral. Everyone can see that. We've all had different reactions to it, but that's just the reality. Do I think that is just Mantis's fault? No, probably not. It's not. Do I think it's Justic's fault? Not exactly. It is Tom's reaction to it. Like, I think Justic is the instigating factor. I think other people might also be instigating factors. But nonetheless, how you deal with it is up to you. That is your responsibility. Fucking doing something like this doesn't make you look better. It makes you look insane. And while I am joking about, like, getting Matt... Well, no, I'm not. I did get Matt Pitt on free Matt Pitt. Always. You know, Tom silenced 2 super chats. So there's a bit earlier on where my super chat comes in. And the reason I posted that, the reason I gave this guy five British pounds, the best currency, is because fucking Mudcrab, or whatever the fuck his name is, I don't know who half these people are, messaged in, and Tom just silenced it. He silenced the TTS immediately. So I just sent the same thing in again. And I'd do it again. Can you ban anyone who mentions myself? Listen, I don't fucking glaze for anybody when they've embarrassed themselves, okay? Do you want my advice, buddy? Here's my advice. No one listens to my advice. I have the same problem as Sunday. Here's my advice. Stop mentioning it. It's very funny. I think you should lean into it. I think it's fucking hilarious, mate. I do not want a single voice crack joke. It's fine. It's fine. There'll be no voice crack jokes, okay, buddy? It's fine. It's okay. It's fine. I'm not even going to replay it. It's not important. Yeah. Might go into a clip compilation. Okay, so let's just start at the fucking beginning, because when this came on, I was not in a fucking good mood. I didn't really get to talk about it much, and we had a lot of people talking over it on Queen's stream. So let's just go over some of these things. Let's see Tom's rationale. Also, here's a fucking pro tip for you. If you are in drama while people are already criticizing the person who's defending you, going on and being like, I think I need to defend myself, and then coming up with the most insane arguments possible is probably not a good way to go about it. I'll be completely honest with you. I don't know why he went live. He should have just not gone live. This would have been infinitely fucking better if this motherfucker was just like, hey, I should have gone I should just, like, this has 857 views, and I'm going to make a prediction that, oh, fucking hell. I'm going to make a prediction that this may be one of the last times he gets those kind of fucking views. After this, he did this to himself. Do you know what I think? I don't think that this was salvageable for him, like, to actually maintain sort of a momentum, certainly. But I think before this, it was at least, you know, he could keep streaming, maybe keep talking to people. But now, what were you going to do? Why would you do this? It's like he saw the opportunity in front of him and decided, what's the fastest way I can fuck this into the ground? It was salvageable after he went on Justic, but not after the nude leak. Actually, yeah, there might be some truth to that, actually. I don't think it's... Okay, I might disagree with your reasoning. I don't know what your reasoning is, but, like, it's not the nude leak itself. It is who the nude leak was of. And actually, let's be real fucking clear about something. Tom's argument, I want to just clarify this fucking narrative, because I know what his narrative is. Okay, cool, yeah, and then I agree with you, Quinn. His narrative is this. He said that nude was not of Mantis. It was a joke nude or troll nude that he downloaded or somehow got a hold of. And the reason he said this was because he was like, well, I haven't seen it. It could be this. The truth is he wanted it to be that. And he was banking on the fact that nobody was going to be sharing around that particular screenshot. But he was confronted on it. I happen to know he was confronted on it because Zonya told me about it. And he was like, yes, that's Mantis. And he didn't want to fucking deal with it. He realized how bad it was because he'd just gone on and lied. And it must have occurred to him that if that's what the clear image looked like, because apparently it was a higher res one, then everyone must know it's Mantis. It's not just the tattoo, apparently it's this other body marking. So he's fucked. He was fucked. And the problem is, with people like this who lie all the time, and I do think Tom lies. I mean, this is a really great example of someone who just buries themselves in gaslighting. And the fucking notepad, we'll get to that. the minute they're caught out, the only thing they can do is cope. I've been honest. I've done everything I can. People are misinterpreting me. No, they're not. Even, you know, it's insane. Someone brought up on Zonya's stream the clip of him being like, oh, you know, I don't know why I lie so much. I just love the game. You loving this, Tom? Is this what you wanted, buddy? Do you have a humiliation fetish in there? Did he call himself a volcel? I tuned out for a fucking bit. I think he called himself a volcel. A volcel is giving sex and relationship advice? What the fuck are you talking about? Again, what is wrong with me? Oh, people are criticizing me, but I'm asexual. I couldn't have sexually. So I don't know what you're talking about. Couldn't have done it. I'm autistic. Stop blaming your fucking weird perversions on some neurodivergence. You freaks. Stop it. It's fucking bizarre. Yeah, fuck it. We're gonna get started. We're gonna get fucking started.
What I wanted to do today, not how I wanted to be going about things. I am going to keep.
It's funny because all your actions suggest it's exactly what you want.
Tried to mute donos or subs and all notifications. I don't know how to do that with BotRicks, so I just deleted all of the browser sources and then just muted the desktop audio. So I'm hoping that I got it turned off, but I'm not positive.
Spoiler alert, he didn't, and it became very embarrassing for him later.
There's, just for a small recap.
Okay, we are going to jump around a bit, okay? And if I miss things, or I'm not covering something, you can point to me and go, actually, this bit's really important, Beckett, because I just want to hit points. Small recap, come on.
There was an argument on JSTLK stream a while ago. A lot of the things that I've said have been misconstrued, twisted, by a lot of people. It seems like the more people repeat things, the more other people believe them. I know for a fact I can go back into all of those VODs and pull up all of the clips and show that this is not what happened, and I have done that. I'm
going to be really clear again. Wick tried this, didn't fucking work. Please continue.
Just for the sake of pushing back against some narratives, it's just a lot of my positions that I want to be clear on, and I want to make sure that people understand where it is that I'm coming from or what it is that I'm saying. So I've mostly written everything up. I took some time today to do this. There are things that I've said that are incorrect that I want to correct. There are things that I've said that I still stand by, but what it is that I actually said has been changed and twisted over and over. So we will go over the videos. We will go over what it is that I actually said. We'll get into it. My personal relationships have been leaked. Sassafras decided to leak logs, which I don't know why.
Okay, so first one. Sassafras decided to leak logs because you fucking lied. This is the only time it is acceptable to leak logs. I don't care. I don't care about leaking logs, generally speaking. I actually don't give a shit. Just anything you say privately, be prepared to see it say publicly. Do what fucking other people do and write something funny at the end of a message you think is going to be leaked. Just give us a laugh. But she leaked them because you lied, and also you knew. You knew. Sorry, I'm leaning really close to the mic because I'm angry. You knew she was going to leak them. You knew because Zonya and you had the conversation. What are you fucking talking about? You knew this was coming. She had been open with you. Was this a surprise? This was obviously going to happen at some point. Bits of the logs had already come out. Oh, poor me. Tomfoolery. Someone's leaked my logs. Sassafras is being so malicious towards me. You lied. You said she left over work stuff. You said she left over scheduling. It's not fucking true, Tom. You are a liar. She proved you wrong. I'm just going to repeat. I feel like I have to repeat this because it's so fucking obvious, and I hope Tom is watching this. I hope he sees this. Because you lied.
We both agreed that we weren't going to do this. I wanted her to make sure that she didn't do this because it's not in her favor. It's not a good look for her. It is not.
It's not a good look for her. I'm really just trying to protect her. No, you're not. You're trying to protect yourself because you are a self-serving cunt.
It is not something that would help her, but I want to be clear. Zonya and Sassafras, I don't think either one of these people are malicious. I don't think either one of these people are trying to ruin me or anything, but I do think that they're hurt, and I do think that they're looking at things through a very specific lens, and so I would like to just go over all of this. And
you mean what it is that, you mean the lens of truth? You mean reality? I'm sorry, guys. I just disagree with them. Maybe if they, I don't know, were kind of high, they'd probably see it from my perspective. Yeah, you fucking... I have said this a couple of times, and I'm going to be honest. Obviously, I work with Jenny, and Jenny observed this. Jenny went through a lot of these vids while we're pulling things together, and she's like, you know what's really obvious about Tom? It's addict behavior. The way he talks about things and pieces things together and constructs a narrative and lies even when he doesn't fucking need to is addict behavior. I'm not trying to shame anyone here, but this is just what it fucking is. That's the easiest way to put this, and I'm finding recently that simple clarity is helpful.
That actually happened and what it is that I've said has happened. So for some of these things, I'm just going to restate things and just kind of read over what it is that my positions are so that people understand. And then for some of it, we'll actually go over some DMs. We'll go over.
Zonia has leaked the call she had with Tom, in my opinion. They both agreed they coordinated plans, yet Tom's whole stream is trying to defend himself with claims in Zonia's stream. Wow, seems nuts. When did she leak those? Have I missed those leaks? I probably missed those leaks. Also, here's just a general thing. The way people behaved previously is the way they'll behave in the future. And Zonia has proven that she will leak logs and calls if you lie. Read Ninja? What? Pathological liar. What did I miss, Queen? Just retype it. Okay, treat me like I'm blind, old, and dumb. It's accurate.
What actually happened in reality. I don't plan on taking calls or getting into this, but if people have extra questions, you can send them to me in a DM, and I will look through them. And
Zonia has to.
I know there are some people.
Zonia has to. Yeah, I think I would strongly encourage her to. Actually, just for her own credibility. And I am friends with Zonia. Full disclosure, I'm friends with Zonia. I like Zonia, but at this point, you fucking have to. You just leak it. Okay, cool. Sorry, people are DMing me at the same time. Shocking, I know. I think that's the theme of the night, isn't it?
That they've also, what's happened to them has also been twisted, and they would like a platform to address those things. So I might get into that depending on how long this takes and all of that. I'm not feeling well. This is insanely stressful for me. These are people that I actually am close to. I know that we say that they're just like internet relationships or whatever, but these are people that I'm actually very close to, and this has been super hard for me, and I am...
Okay, I'm going to say this really clearly because of something somebody sent me. If Food Shops tries to clout shark off this, I'm going to fucking burn out. Like, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Like, what is wrong with Food Shops? Why is it every drama on the outside, like, where she's got, like, not close relationships or ties, she's acting like she's got the fucking inside take? Just cover it like a normal person. If you've got a new angle or a new piece of information, sure, fucking go for it. But don't act like you've just got some, like, secret, innate fucking empath knowledge.
I am not... this is not what I wanted for any of this. So I was not the first to leak logs. I was not the first to do a lot of this shit. I am consistently responding to other people, but that doesn't mean I'm perfect in this whatsoever, and I have my own mistakes. So we're gonna get into this. So
I have my own mistakes. I have my own mistakes. Cool, Tom. Let's hear them. Let's hear them.
First thing is just going over things that other people have been sending me. I've been kind of out. I've been kind of disconnected, and so the first page of shit is just things that people said I should address and misinformation that's kind of being spread that I should talk about.
Okay, let's just hit each one of these as they come up.
I'm not going to get to everything. I'm not going to talk about most things. There's lots of shit that I would like, at least for you guys to like question some of these narratives, double check them, go back and watch things. That would be great, and I'm hoping that I can at least get people to do that much.
That's fucking nonsense.
Okay.
I don't recall him apologizing for one single thing. His mods in chat were coping less than Tom. Like, honestly, his mods turned on him, frankly. His mods turned on him, and the ones who did were based. Even Philly apologized when I got fucking timed out. He was like, that's not the real Beckett. I'm like, that has been my main for ages. I don't go by Beckett of Crabs. I go by Beckett, okay? What I don't understand is when you keep saying you are doing what other people want you to do, that means you are being disingenuous. Yeah, this is the whole thing. He's like, I can't be playing into things. I can't be doing what that person wants. It's what I want to do. And then he'll be like, oh yes, actually, it's a 4D chess thing. I was playing into the hands of Justic so I could win this clever debate. This is all part of the grand scheme. Of what? Of fucking what? You're like, the voice is in your head, motherfucker. I don't know whether Tom's in therapy, but I hope he is, because I want to study on him. Finally, tomfoolery will be used in universities as a study on delusion.
I want to address some things. I don't think any of this will make a big difference to anyone or change anyone's mind. I think most people have decided what side they're on, and so I don't expect this stream to be a big difference maker to people. But there are some things that I haven't addressed yet. If you are against me or you are for me, I would like you to just keep an open mind in actually taking the information that is being presented. If you think it's not enough, you can tell me, and I will get whatever it is that you think will make it enough. But I am not lying about these things, and I am telling the truth. So I'm just asking people to please be open with me. One of the hardest things about this is that people that I trusted and people I care what they think about me have run with things that just are not true. And so I'm asking that people just please at least give me a shot.
Come on.
Open your mind. Take a second. Woosah. I haven't addressed a lot of these things for good reason. I'm a very open person about my life. But some things aren't just about me, and I respect people's wishes to their own privacy. I don't think just because someone interacts with me that their personal life should become my content or my audience's business. My personal life is my business, and I don't owe people an explanation on that. But because it sounds like I'm lying by not explaining, I will now explain.
Okay. Do you know what? I actually do want to address this point. Your personal life is your personal life. But if you are dating somebody in the space and they regularly interact with you, that has consequences. I speak from experience. That is, maybe it shouldn't be, but that's the reality. For anyone who dates in this space, anyone who has a friendship in this space, those things are personal. They have impacts. Pretending that, like, if somebody's defending you and it turns out they're your girlfriend, wouldn't matter to anybody, is delusional. It is. If you go back, like, when the Mr. Girl stuff was happening between me and Star, there was a conversation of should I come out and defend Star at the time? And everyone turned to me and said, no, that would be really fucking stupid. And they were right. They were just correct. Mantis was having a relationship with Tom and came out and defended him and played herself as an unbiased party. You're damn right people are pissed off because they feel deceived. It's almost like you lied multiple fucking times.
Also, before I do any of that, I just realized a little bit ago that someone named Addy Pupils is running around pretending to be me. What was said in JSTL case chat is still me. I'm not denying that, but that's the only place that I've commented on any chats since any of this started. He goes in chats under the name Tomfoolery Show with my face on the profile picture saying insane things that I would never say. I first found out about this when Seven messaged me a couple of days ago thinking I was berating her in Chud Logic's chat for talking about me.
We also just point out how funny it is. Like, again, listen, this is all very mean, but how funny it is that an alt of you doesn't even have to change the PFP for people to think that it's you. How fucking irrelevant do you have to be as a content creator that people who work with you regularly don't know what your fucking PFP looks like? I think people know what my PFP looks like, and I'm fucking nobody. Like, what are you doing? Like, I think the alt thing might be the greatest insult to tomfoolery through this entire fucking drama.
I had no idea what was happening, but she quickly realized that that was an alt. Then Wick messaged me later the same day to hop into the waiting room. I said, okay, turned on his stream, and he's sitting there saying, I don't know why Tom is taking so long. I'm thinking, motherfucker, you just messaged me like 10 seconds ago. Give me some time to set up. But then I get on there and realize that it was baiting from a fake Tom.
Did I see Aiko is leaking his DMs with 7th? I did see that she was doing that. When she's finished, I'll download the VOD, put it on 2 times speed in like DaVinci, re-upload it to YouTube, and then watch it on 4 times speed, and then maybe I can like understand what the fuck she's talking about. Okay? Give me time. There's a process if I'm going to go through Aiko evidence at this point.
Tomfoolery account. I've heard that Brittany Simon, Queeman, and a bunch of others have had Addy Pupils pretending to be me in their chats as well. I'd prefer if people just banned him, but they haven't, and so lots of other people...
This has made me meaner. It's actually made me meaner. Jesus Christ.
That is on these things. It's not my logo. So when that fake Tomfoolery show is saying things, it's not my logo that's in the profile picture. It's a picture of me from my thumbnail. It's a different picture, not my logo, not me. So yes, a lot like yesterday I kept
Please shut
I
up.
wasn't there. So I
Please shut up.
were not me. Since this started, the only
They were not me. I didn't know. Yes, we get it. Shut up.
Chat I have been pretty disconnected over the last couple of days and have mostly gotten the information I need to cover from other people. I get clips of misleading information or blatant lies all day, so I'll address some of them here, but I ask that in the future, maybe get some confirmation before just believing every statement made by everyone. Zonia and I have spent numerous calls together going over everything. Since you guys choose not to believe me and instead all run around making up conspiracies, Zonia has spoken with Sass and has been able to confirm some things and went over it on her stream earlier, so I'll just repeat some of this.
Okay, let's just analyze that little bit there. I have had multiple calls with Zonia. She has spoken to Sass. She has clarified things. She has presented things on stream. So you guys have talked about this multiple times. Full disclosure, I had a call with Zonia like this morning, okay? After she'd spoken, I've not been involved in all this. That DM that I've just sent to Tom asking him to come on stream and he doesn't want to is the first message I have sent to Tom through this entire fucking thing, okay? But I know that they've been talking. I do not believe that you did not know those DMs would leak. I don't believe you. That's insane. Zonia would have mentioned it. Maybe we'll hear it in the calls. I don't fucking know.
What Zonia and I talked about last night when I was typing this up, the things that we said were going to be confirmed, were a little bit different now, or at least presented a little bit differently. I'm not sure what happened there. I haven't been able to speak to her about it, so I will just read this as is, and I will give extra context after. The message I put in Discord for why Sass left is not a lie. You can call it a PR statement, but it's what Sass wanted, and it's what I said. It's not the truth, or sorry, it is the truth. Zonia stated on a stream that that Zonia left because of Mantis. Not Sassafras, but some people mistook what I said. Zonia wasn't lying. People just...
Hold on, actually, no, we're gonna slow that down, because he's gish galloping through some fucking shit. Okay?
A little bit differently. I'm not sure what happened.
Yeah, that's too slow.
There, I haven't been able to speak to her about it, so I will... Zonia and I talked about last night when I was typing this up. The things that we said were going to be confirmed were a little bit different now.
So you talked about it. She confirmed it with you. She did the stream. I don't quite get like what's changed, what specifically. It just sounds like you weren't happy with the response. Actually, what it sounds like is during the point with President Sunday when you said, "Help me, Zonia, help me, Chud Logic's bullying me," and she didn't. You got pissy.
Or at least presented a little bit differently. I'm not sure what happened there. I haven't been able to speak to her about it, so I will just read this as is, and I will give extra context after. The message I put in Discord for why Sass left is not a lie. You can call it a PR statement, but it's what Sass wanted, and it's what I said. It's...
Okay, the message she put in Discord was a lie. It's just a lie. Sass said it's a lie. You can't be like, it's what Sass wanted. It clearly wasn't, because she's been talking to multiple people that this is not what she wanted. Just again, I've not just heard from Zonia about this. While this was all going on, I had 2 of her other friends message me. I think it was 2. I'm losing track of fucking reality here. At least 1. Being like, here are her statements. Here's what she said. I'm worried about her. She didn't want it to be like this. She doesn't want to be involved. But because the lie that Tom told was so absurd, she's had to be, because it looks fucking insane. It just looks insane.
It's not the truth, or sorry, it is the truth. Zonia stated on a stream that that Zonia left because of Mantis. Not Sassafras, but some people mistook what I said. Zonia wasn't lying. People just read into what she stated a little too much.
That's not true. I don't think that's what Zonia said. Like, again, it's to do with ego stuff. Sass seems to have had enough around the Mantis stuff, around all of this shit. But, like, Tom's just playing little fucking word and phrasing games. He does this later with the fucking text document.
Zonia went over this on her stream earlier. I couldn't tell if she was saying what she was saying, because she did say Sassafras asked me to correct the message that Tom put in Discord, but it sounded like the difference was that I said that Sassafras is a good friend, or that we're friends, and Sassafras does not consider me a friend anymore. That was not...
That is an insane lie to make Sass look like shit. Like, that is just a lie. Oh no, Sass wanted to make it clear that she doesn't like Tom anymore. That's what she was doing. Everything else was true. Sass... So Tom's argument here, just to be clear, just let's do the debate bro thing of go through the logical thread, is Sass left for scheduling and work reasons. We've worked together for a long period of time and everything was a-okay. But now she's left for scheduling and work reasons. She hates me. Don't know why. This motherfucker! Come on!
What I got from our last call, but that is good to know. So that is the part that is apparently incorrect. Zonia was also able to confirm that I didn't take days off because of any of this shit. I stated on stream that I wouldn't be around this week. I wasn't running from anything. I have a life outside of here. I had friend stuff, family.
Fucking ran from me just now, Tom. You're running right now. I'm right here, Tom. I'm right here. Come fucking talk to me, Tom. Don't run away. What, do you have a work commitment, buddy? No, you don't want to fucking talk about it. I can't fucking blame you, but you are running away. Okay? President Sunday doesn't cope this much. Fucking hell.
Stuff and work stuff. Content creation is my full-time job, but I do other things as well, and I wasn't hiding or anything like that.
Tom will dominate me? Good! Let him come! Come on, listen! Tom could save this right now by coming to talk to me, I'm sure. I'm just some guy talking shit on the internet, apparently.
I've still been communicating with my friends and with people in Discord, so I wasn't gone. I just wasn't able to stream.
And to be clear, credit where credit's due, he also ran away from Chud Logic.
Zonia was able to confirm that I wasn't dating Sass. She talked to Sass about these things and confirmed all of this from her stream earlier today. So if you go watch that, that is in there. It was. We're probably going to just go over Zonia's stream at this point. There's just a
fucking poor skinny tipster. Okay, that's what we're going to start calling him. I like that. That's fucking hilarious.
I'd like to address from there that.
Oh fuck! He even has goth mummies. It is literally skinny tipster.
They're not completely wrong, but they're not the whole truth either. So I want to get into what was said on there as well. But yeah, it was said on Chud's stream that I was dating Sass. From what I understand, it was Hannah who told him that. I have absolutely no idea why she said it or where she got it from. I'd assume there's a good reason for why she thought that. But again, if it were me hearing these things, I'd expect some more confirmation.
I can understand why she said that. I don't know where she got the idea from. Again, listen, if you're ever making an apology statement, maybe be clear. Maybe be clear about what your opinions are. Maybe don't be just like, yeah, no, maybe. Like, maybe it makes you look like you're making up on the fucking spot, mate.
Permission than just a chatter saying things.
I'm going to be clear. I know we've all just watched this, but I want Tom to call in. I want him to talk to me. I'm here right now, Tom. Come on.
Chud was upset that I was saying that he lied on his stream.
I came to your chat and talked shit.
And that's the ones that I just kind of went over. That the
Come to me.
Why she left was not a lie, and that I wasn't dating Sass was not a lie. The his first stream I do think was fair. I do think he did a good job going over that. I didn't have an issue with his very first stream, but the little bit that I watched...
He's not even apologizing? No, of course. Kilo, you don't understand. He's got nothing to apologize for. Tomfoolery is a man who is, just ahead of the curve. He knows he's right. Why would he apologize? Which, by the way, is what actually some of us have said. When this started, he didn't need to apologize. The Justic thing was a tiny clip. I said this to Zonia because we argued about it. She was like, he needed to know about that bit on Destiny stream. He needed to know that. That was important. Zonia, if you'd never told him that happened, and so much shit like this, if you had never said to him that Justic had said this at the Destiny stream, I don't think anyone would have cared. I don't think anyone would have picked up on it. I don't think Justic would have got so, fucking cavalier and oh no, actually, now I need that win. This was a fire that didn't need to happen. People need to stop freaking out about every little fucking random thing that's said about them. It's insane. Get a hold of yourselves.
Or whatever it was at that point, where he's saying that I was dating Sass, or that I was cheating on her, or that I was lying in Discord about why she left. Those were not lies, and what it was that was confirmed from what I understand. About 4 days ago, a pic was leaked right at the end of my stream. I immediately deleted the stream for TLS reasons. One of my chatters sent me a video to play on stream. It was a download, so I downloaded it, watched it, and then when I X'd out of the Windows Media Player, it popped up with thumbnails in my library, and one of those thumbnails looked like a pair of boobs. So I deleted it from the library and deleted the VOD from YouTube and Kick. Very specific communities raced to get the screenshots before the VODs were gone, and immediately started...
Okay, I'm going to skip over this, mostly because I've already tried to fucking talk about it on Queen's stream, and it's also... It's really boring. It's such a stupid lie. It's possibly the worst lie you can give. Hey, I thought it was a different porn video than, you know, this video is that picture's been passed around, even the low res one. I assume that Tom knows what Mantis looks like naked. It's an assumption, but he shouldn't need the tattoo and body marking, whatever the fuck it is, pointed out to him. He knows. He's lying. It is a lie. I don't know what you're talking about, Queenman. I am a good, virtuous man who does not look at pornography ever.
AK porn or something. From my point of view, because of the...
I've seen a censored version of it.
Recent drama.
That's gone around, you know.
And people still would have said it was Mantis, but I...
It could be a black man. Shut the fuck up, Tom. Go ahead. And shut up. Shut up! Laughing at Tom. You can laugh at me another day. Yeah, you can laugh at me now. It's fine. I don't give a shit.
Should do. I leave, like, mod decisions...
Just so we're clear, if anyone ever gets annoyed at Queenman, there is now a clip on his Omnia stream that he fucking hates. I'm just saying.
To their judgment and allow them to make decisions themselves. I am not heavy-handed on moderation. I want to trust them to do their thing, and so yeah, this idea that I've been like pulling strings and allowing...
Okay, let's go back.
But she still gets timed out and banned regularly in both YouTube chat and in Discord. My mods were not told to treat her differently. I never got onto them for modding her, and anytime she was banned, she was unbanned by someone else. Zonia said numerous times that I said this was specifically glitching. I didn't say specifically glitching, but I did say glitching timed her out. Glitching would do that. But if anybody banned her, they unbanned her. I never did it, and I don't know that it was specifically glitching or anybody else. I never asked for special privileges for her, and I don't think she was given them. If she was, it wasn't because I asked anyone to do so. I'm pretty hands-off with moderation in general, and allow my mods to do things based on their own judgment. Mantis has been in my community for about 7 to 8 months, and has been the same person the whole time. No one ever mentioned getting rid of Mantis.
I kind of don't care. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. I don't know what his moderation looks like. Hey, babe. Thank you. Sorry, I wasn't intending to go live. This has just really fucked me off. I hope you're having fun with the other guys. The pictures look adorable. You're the best. Okay. I don't know what's happened with Tom's moderation. I don't know. The impression I get, though, is that at least at the higher levels, if you're like when you're dealing with a community member who is around all the fucking time, then it's going to be a little bit more uncomfortable to ban that person. That's something that's normally taken an admin decision. Lots of people say, my mods do whatever they want. And that's true. My mods have banned people from my community that I like because they got pissed off with them. That's fine. But I don't think Tom's that hands-off. He talked to Sass every day, and there was clearly a tension there. I just, again, don't believe it. I fucking don't care about the Mantis shit anymore. I just don't care.
Who has said this is Zonia. I have not heard this from other people. Nobody else has approached me to say that I've changed. Apparently this has been happening for a while, yet Zonia is still the only person who's told me that I have changed or said these things as though there is some big difference. And,
Okay, that's just not true. That's just not true. Lots of people have pointed out that Tom has been different. Like, lots of people have had little fucking interactions recently, and people have been poking, Tom, why are you watching stream upon stream upon stream of you versus Keffels? Why did you have a 3-hour debate about rape that made you look insane? And, like, again, we're not all perfect communicators. I was very pokey, joking about fucking enthusiasm and things, but that's a sign. You should be able to, like, it's just everyone in this community fucking autistic. You should be able to read the signs that that's not a normal thing to do. No one should have to tell you that the stuff that you put in that chat towards Kelly Jean could be read quite easily in a fucking creepy way. I don't know what his normal stuff is like. Yeah, so you don't really interact with him that much, you know. But you know, I am a lot. I don't DM Tom very much. We don't chat much. We don't sit in voice calls together. We're friendly, but we're not like internet buddies. But yes, even like we can see the change. It's obvious.
She's saying this as though it's very obvious to everybody. I was not told about this.
I think it was obvious to your community from what I hear.
I didn't go on JSCLK stream because of Mantis. People were piling in.
Okay, cool. Here we go. Let's just deal with this. Let's just deal with this fucking section. Okay? And I'm going to keep repeating this. Sass was right to leak her DMs.
To my server saying Kelly Jean was talking shit about me. I knew they were trying to bait me, so I ignored it. Then a troll from JSCLK's community came in pretending to be a journalist for AP while I was on a call with Sass. Her and I talked about the fact that this was obviously a troll, and she told me to ask for credentials. The guy came into my general chat and says, I'm a journalist for AP. I want to talk to Tom. Obviously, that's not a serious journalist. They didn't send me an email. They didn't give me credentials. They didn't say, this is what I want to talk to you about. Sass and I knew that this was a troll. We were well aware. But I was curious. I wanted.
Guys, don't worry. I knew it was a troll right from the beginning. I was just playing 4D chess. Have you met me, Tomfoolery? Genius chess player. This is going so well for you, buddy. Just fucking hell.
You know what it was. So I went on into a call with him, talked to him for a little bit.
Come on.
He starts telling me that there's sexual harassment allegations against me. And when he did, I asked for credentials and he hung up.
I didn't believe it for a second. I thought it was utter bullshit, guys. I'll tell you that. I'm a smart man. I didn't believe it for a fucking second. So what I did was I joined a call with him that could have well been recorded, where he got he just accused me of sexual assault, and then then I asked for correction, some sort of credentials. For a rhetoric guy, fucks up a lot of rhetoric. Yeah, it's almost like that's bollocks. I am so dumb. I am so dumb. I'm so dumb. I really am. I'm an idiot.
JSCLK's stream a little bit later.
I fucking bought some of this shit.
I listened to what it is that.
I want my refund, Tom. I want my snake oil refund. Also, another thing. What Tom describes as his credentials working at, fucking Pizza Hut. The way he describes the, fucking discount at during COVID sounds a lot like fucking sales fraud to me. I'm not an expert, but other people have who actually know more than me are like, yeah, you can't do that. That's fucked up. I'm just like, why are your fucking reference points for this something that legally you shouldn't be doing? I don't get it. Hey guys, trust me, I commit crime. Great.
Jean had been saying about
fuck's sake.
Earlier in stream.
I'm fucking real.
I listened to them going over the VOD, and then I eventually catch up, and Mantis is on stream arguing with Kelly Jean and JSCLK, and I start listening to that. This was questioned a little bit ago. Same thing. I'm saying the same thing the whole time. I eventually caught up to live. I'm listening to Mantis argue with them. Then I'm pausing and I had to take a phone call for a bit. I was answering DMs for a bit. I was back and forth doing a bunch of different things and probably got a little bit behind in the chat. So I found out later they were on stream saying, let's invite Tom on, or Tom get on stream. At the time, I didn't hear them say that because I was a little bit behind. But I did get an invite from Cherry to jump on, and that's when I jumped on. I didn't jump on because Mantis was on there specifically. If Mantis hadn't jumped on there, I probably wouldn't have gone on. That much is true.
Okay, so these are two... It's a bit of a weird fucking claim here. So, you didn't jump on because Mantis was there specifically, but you wouldn't have gone if Mantis wasn't there. Okay, well, even if your argument is, I didn't go on to White Knight and defend her, she is still the reason you went on. Am I crazy? I don't know. I am pissed off. It's possible. Does that make sense to everyone? So the claim of you went on because of Mantis is a legitimate claim. You are coping when you say it's not. Now, this only matters because Mantis has been so fucking involved, and you're trying to separate those two fucking things out. His claim is that he went on because of his arguments they were making against her, not because of her. Yeah, it's just, you're playing this weird fucking linguistics game. And just accept the fact No, I'm the real Stardust. She is the real Stardust. Just accept the fact that you went on because of Mantis. That so much of this comes down to, if Tom just went, yeah, that's true, we wouldn't fucking be here. Tom, if you phone in and I say to you, did you go on the show because of Mantis? And you say, yes, we can move the fuck on, bro. It's that easy.
But because she went on, they were arguing with her about things that I disagreed with. And supposedly, this is a different story from what I just said on Zonia's stream. I've already gone back and checked. President Sunday did change what I said numerous times. I'm positive. I've checked. We will go over it. He did change what I said. So yes, this is the same story.
He didn't change what you said. He just didn't agree with your specific wording and phrasing. And the reason he didn't do that is because you're playing fucking language mazes with him. You are a linguist, apparently. You know that specificity matters. And you are winding all over the place. And the only reason... Do you know what? With Wick, when people are saying Wick's obscuring things... I've said this multiple times now, and I'll keep saying it. I just think Wick's kind of dumb. But I think that if Tom is either very stupid, or he actually is like intelligent in linguistics and knows exactly what he's doing. But you know what? Either way, man, you've been a complete fucking cunt during this. To basically everyone who's tried to help you. Unreal.
But yeah, I went on to argue whether or not I was a sex pest, that all objectification is wrong, that it's wrong to pull up girls' Instagrams on stream, that I went on just to argue those things. And this is the same thing that I've said on every stream before this. So every time I've talked about this, I have said the same thing. Every single time. 100% of the time, I have said the same thing. It has not changed. This is nothing new. This is nothing different. I
was always disclosing, guys.
I've said the same thing the whole time. So just want to clarify, we can get the receipts and show. I have said the same thing every time I talked about this. This is not a new narrative. None of these things are. There aren't inconsistencies here. Since then, I was also on Wick's stream with Kelly Jean, JSTLK, and Seven. We went over some of the facts, and I apologize for things that I
Have a great day, Star. Love you lots.
Said in that chat. So it has been said over and over that if Tom would just apologize...
He really is the best. I love her. It's amazing.
Tom would just admit...
I refuse to disclose. Fuck off.
He can redeem himself.
Go to sleep. I love you.
I did, on the stream with... I think it was with Zonia and Rezi, say that like some of the chats were not good. I probably shouldn't have said them, or maybe shouldn't have said them. I didn't think that they were necessarily wrong, but they kept bringing up like the optics, how this looks, and I can agree that like it looks bad.
Kilo said this earlier. He never apologizes. I agree the optics look bad, you know. I don't necessarily disagree with them. Maybe I do disagree with them. I disagree with some of them. Some of them were fine. This isn't an answer. This isn't an answer. This is just fucking random. It's like he's going like a scattershot across every single statement he can make in case one of them sticks. He is literally throwing shit at the wall.
And it looks a bit unhinged. And so, yes, in like a very pragmatic sense, I should not have said it. And I did apologize to Kelly Jean on Wick's stream. I told her that like I didn't mean to make her feel that way. This
is not a fucking apology. And you didn't, that's not the apology you gave. You were saying, I'm sorry that's how this makes you feel. I'm sorry that's how you feel about this. Which is a fucking non-apology. It's not, I did anything wrong. It's, I'm sorry you're caught up in your feelings. I'm sorry that you can't be more of an adult. It is one of the worst things you can say to somebody. If it runs through your head to say, I am sorry for how you feel, just shut the fuck up. It would be less offensive if you told someone to go fuck themselves. Do you not get this? Idiot!
Has been erased somehow, but I did apologize numerous times and said numerous times, even before she jumped on, before I talked to Kelly Jean again, that I was sorry, that I did not mean to make her uncomfortable, and that when I went on to debate her that first day, I was not trying to debate her on whether or not she should be uncomfortable. That was not my intention. I was talking about other things that were being debated before I jumped on. Those things were the same things that I just mentioned that they...
Tom loves debates. He'll debate anything. He just wants to have the conversation. He just wants to play the fucking game. Oh, I'm sorry I had that debate. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's bad. Do you know who did want to have that debate, Tom, that day? Kelly Jean and Justek. They wanted to have that debate because they know that it would make you look fucking stupid. Of course they wanted to have that conversation. And one of the most frustrating things about this is it's like he just refuses to take a single L. There are so many points where people have given up and he could just take an L at that point. And we would shut up. we'd have shut up. The next time Tom is on a call with somebody, he should just sit there and go, yeah, that's probably correct. I'm an idiot. It is the only way that there's going to be any salvaging of this fucking mess.
They were arguing with me.
I hope people are downloading this VOD, by the way. I feel like there's a lot of that right now, but I hope you're downloading this fucking VOD.
It's about whether or not all objectification is wrong, about whether
not mine. Mine doesn't matter. His.
Instagram girls ever on stream. Those are the things that I went on to talk about. So. In the initial debate, I wasn't debating her feelings. I didn't make a single argument about feelings. If someone has a clip, I'd love to see it, but I don't believe it exists. I was debating the things that I went on there to debate, which are the same things that I've repeated over and over.
Hold on. That's interesting. That's interesting.
In the initial debate, I wasn't debating her feelings. I didn't make a single argument about feelings. If someone has a clip, I'd love to see it, but I don't believe it exists. I was debating the things that I went on there to debate, which are the same things that I've repeated over and over.
I don't believe it exists. I don't believe it exists. If you are making this kind of argument, you should be rewatching that fucking debate over and over and over again and challenging yourself, because other people are going to challenge you on it. It seems like he's so caught up, the idea that, like, he's terrified of being wrong. He's terrified. Anything that could possibly give him an L. Anything that could possibly be giving him an L, he just won't accept.
There's enough people who believe that it sounds like I'm debating her feelings that I know that I fucked up there. That, like, it comes across as though I am there to debate her out of her feelings. That was not my intention, and so I have said numerous times that I have obviously fucked up there. I don't know what else to say, but yeah, that was not what I was trying to debate. If you listen to my arguments, I'm just not making arguments about feelings. Seven also DM'd me privately, and I've apologized to her as well. My intentions were not to make her feel uncomfortable, nor any women.
Okay. I'm going to be honest, I don't really care about the Seven stuff until I can actually hear, like, until I can hear something coherent, because I haven't heard anything coherent yet. I don't know. We're getting through this. It is 3 hours long, and I want to get to bits that are not...
Sure that people have the correct information. That's all I want to do here.
If someone called you creepy in real life, you're at a bar, getting a drink with somebody, they call you creepy, do you back off?
Wait, yeah.
Okay. Let's go back, because this I feel like is one of the weirdest points.
So again, this is not to clear my name. This is not to fix anything. This is just to make sure that people have the correct information. That's all I want to do here.
If someone called you creepy in real life, you're at a bar, getting a drink with somebody, they call you creepy, do you back off?
Wait, yeah. So I say, wait, yeah. Like, in a, of course, sort of way. Then, I give caveats afterwards that are very different than the caveats that people...
You shouldn't be giving fucking caveats to that question. Like, this is all the problem. This is the problem, mate. The issue people have is you are debating things that make people uncomfortable around you. That are weird to debate. These are weird fucking conversations to have. Just be like, no. If someone calls me creepy at a bar, I'd be like, oh, I might have committed a social faux pas there. There's no situation where you're going to make yourself look good.
People are saying that I'm making. So just, again, I say, wait, yeah. And now I want to play the rest of it through.
Okay.
Unless they're with up.
Listen to Rezzy. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. And then he carries on.
A bunch of friends, and they're like, ew, what he just did to me was creepy. And then everybody's looking at him, and they're like, why the fuck did you do that, dude? What is wrong with you? If I don't think what I did was wrong, and I think it's reasonable, and I think that chick's being a bitch, hell yes, I will debate them. I'll call that chick a bitch for...
How is this? Tom hits multiple fucking stopping points in this. He hits multiple points where any normal, rational, sane human being would listen back to the words that have just come out their fucking mouths and be like, wow, that makes me sound insane. And somehow continues onwards. in a march to fucking irrelevancy. I don't understand it. I don't know how you do this. It's like, do you know, there's a meme of like you're in a job interview and it's going well, and then like they ask you a question, then you're like, oh yeah, no, I had a really similar story about that when I was like on drugs or something. And then you stop yourself and you realize that job interview is over. Tom is that, but he continues to tell the drug story and then throws in some murder and rape. I don't know what the fuck the guy's doing.
Mischaracterizing what it is I did in an unreasonable way.
But his character is getting assassinated by strangers. Let's be super clear about something, because there are people saying this. Tom's character is being assassinated by Tom. It is a suicide, okay? The note may contain many different names that Tom is going to blame, but this is an on-stream suicide of a career. It's not a murder. It's not an assassination. It's not people coming for you. Tom himself is casting himself into whatever pit he's staring into. Okay, the abyss can be bottomless, Tom, but at some point you are going to feel like you're no longer falling.
Never go drinking with you, Mike.
I've never been to a bar where a girl calls me creepy or anything.
Okay,
this has never happened.
So
but if it did, and yes,
okay,
I
so
think the person is fucking character assassinating me, yes, I'm going to defend myself.
Okay.
That's not weird at all.
You just go back to doing bingo.
Wherever I am, if somebody is mischaracterizing me and character assassinating me, I will defend myself. Anywhere. If I'm on stage at a church, I will stop and defend myself. I'm not okay with that. If you're okay with that and you just want to put your head down and sulk and walk away, that's you. That's not me. I'm going to defend myself. I'm going to argue with them. I don't think that's okay. I think that's wrong. If somebody's character is assassinating you and smearing you in public, yes, you disagree with them and you argue against them. Like, I feel like this is common sense. The fact that you don't want to do that, that's fine. That's a personal preference. But you're making faces like...
This is just further proof that common sense isn't that fucking common, isn't it? I hated this thing he said the other day. I've said this multiple times. I'm going to say it again. I have friends who agree with me. My friends think that I'm correct. Other people just don't understand sexual relationships. Tom, apparently you're a volcel. What the fuck do you know about sexual relationships? What do you know? You're a volcel. You shouldn't be giving anyone advice or opinions. And if your friends think this, they're not fucking normal either. I hate to say it, you've managed to find IRL people who are weirder than half the spurgs on the internet. Where did you find them? A fucking clinic?
Like, I'm weird or I'm doing something wrong by arguing.
It is weird.
Okay, so this is just to say that, yes, if somebody is making false allegations against you, you should stand up for yourself. If it's just she just says you're creepy, yes, get up, walk away, go somewhere else. That's what I said in the beginning. I stand by that statement. If she's...
Volcel is the biggest load of fucking cope. Okay, you're not voluntarily celibate. You may be choosing to be single. You may not be interested in like a fucking relationship right now. Plenty of people are like that. I've gone through periods where I want to just focus on other things and I can't be bothered with the hassle. But I wasn't voluntarily celibate. If I was out at a bar and I had the opportunity, I'd go and get fucking laid. Okay? Volcel is cope. It's just fucking cope.
Like, trying to character assassinate you, if she's trying to like yell this out a lot, make a big deal about it, trying to make your friends think that you did something you didn't do and make their friends think you did something you didn't do, this is the way I hear this is like the believe all women thing. If she accuses you, just take the accusation, just say...
No, you notice how he's playing to the manosphere? You know, notice how he's, oh, it sounds like believe all women, guys. Yeah, Chud's audience will latch onto that. I'm being Me Too'd over here. You're not even being fucking Me Too'd. Just what are you doing?
Hey, oh man, I'm a horrible person and I don't agree with this. Zonia on her stream said just do what other guys do and say fuck you bitch and you're fat anyways and walk away. I think that's worse. That's the type of reaction that I advocate against. And so I
fucking true, Xylee. What volcel is getting nudes and has like them all fucking collected and downloaded? Listen, Tomfoolery and Vosh need to get together and share fucking notes. Okay, I'd love to see what comes out of that conversation.
I feel like my position here has been mixed up to say that I think if somebody says you're creepy, you should immediately debate them. That was not my position, and that's not what I said. It's more about false accusations, making it sound like you did something horrible that you didn't do, not that they just had a feeling, right? So there's different things. If somebody says, wow, he just slapped my ass, this is disgusting, this is creepy, he's fucking touching all over me. If I didn't do it, yeah, I would defend myself. But if all they say is, I just feel like this is creepy, or you're a little creepy, yes, get up and walk away. That's the end of it. That's all. That is what I said, and I made caveats over and over that I feel like are being twisted a little bit. And so yeah,
Yes, once again, because your caveats make you sound like a fucking psychopath. Hey, content sniffer, how you doing? Can you fucking talk to Queeman and DM me. I've got a job for you.
All I'm trying to say is just respond. That's it.
I mean, subtle about it. It's straight up.
And last, some women in my community have asked me to explain why we started pulling up Instagrams and hot tub streamers in the first place. I've always been a pretty sex positive person, meaning like I'm in favor of people being a bit more open with sexuality and upfront with it. But I've also been somewhat of a volcel. I've identified as a volcel for years and years. So the idea that
years and years, while talking about sex positivity and having conversations about sex and everything else, and you know how people like interact and what sexual assault and fucking pedophilia and animal bestiality and whatever fucking other stuff, Tom. You know, Tom was banned off Twitch, I believe, for having conversation, like debates or fucking platforming stuff about pedophilia. I believe that was the reason. The idea that Tom is now claiming to be a volcel is it's the biggest fucking leap I've ever heard. Complete nonsense.
I was a sex pest was not only untrue, but just like very ironic considering all things. I've only ever had sex with women that I've known for years and that I was in a long-term committed relationship with, except for maybe once.
Wait, what was that? I missed that. Hold on. Has literally anyone ever heard of this? No, because it's fucking nonsense, because he's a pathological liar.
Years and years.
And if Tom wants to turn around after this and be like, Beckett's bad faith, yes, at this point, actually, do you know what? I think I'm just being reasonable. I was prepared to be good faith through this entire, like, all our interactions, but there is nothing about this that, like, leads me to want to be good faith with Tom, because he has been so bad faith with anybody who's tried to talk to him about this shit.
So the idea that I was a sex pest was not only untrue, but just, like, very ironic considering all things. I've only ever had sex with women.
Oh my god, it was ironic, guys.
That I've known for years and that I was in a long-term committed relationship with, except for maybe once. I've had...
I've only ever had sex with women that I was in a long-term committed relationship with, except for once. That's not a volcel, Tom. You're a linguist. Actually, no, fuck it. You're in Twitch poll. You're in Twitch poll, mate. How do you not know what a fucking volcel is? Nick Fuentes knows what a fucking volcel is. What is going on? I fucking hate this.
Ex-girlfriends that are in chat sometimes and that have even been on streams. My sister has been in chat numerous times. The screenshot of Mantis, there is a person's chat at the bottom that's pulled up. That is my sister. She's one of the bods. I have two sisters and a mom. I keep hearing people say, if only he was raised around women more often or something like that. I've grown up around women my entire life, and from talking to friends and from talking to family.
What are they saying? Who is friends and mom who are watching this and being like, oh son, you're doing such a good job. This is how we raised you. I don't want to throw shade at people's families, but again, it feels like he'll use anyone as a defense. I don't get it. I have a daughter, therefore, fuck off. Do you know what? Actually, no. Do you know what? I'm angry. I retract that statement. Don't tell me anything about his family. They're innocent. Leave them out of it. I apologize.
I agree with what it is that I'm saying, but they also feel like...
Do you hear that, Tom? I apologize. I was angry, and I was wrong about something, and I said sorry. Do you see how easy that was? It was really simple, wasn't it, mate?
The things that I'm saying are being twisted a little bit and mischaracterized. And so, yeah, again, that's all I'm trying to do is just correct the record. I don't want... I'm not trying to, like, debate people into my positions at this point. Yeah, I've never gone into a girl's DMs to flirt with her. I've never gone looking for nudes. I've never sex pested anybody, not in the slightest. It was all meant to be cute and harmless on stream. I'm definitely going to reconsider how it is that I engage with this content and how it is that I interact with it, and how it is that, like, obviously there are women who feel a certain way about somebody they know pulling up their Instagrams. So I will, yes, have to speak about these things.
No, Tom, no. It's not. You shouldn't. This is the problem. You refuse to engage. Most people think the Instagram thing is nuts. They think you think a little Coomerish. But fucking, have you seen the guys in this space? So what? Who cares? It's like he's been beaten back as all the shit has got worse. He started to concede the lesser points because he knows most of them are fucking insane anyway. The lesser side, like some of the stuff people say will be just like random stuff because it was there to bait him into this fucking conversation. And if people want to go, well, it's not his fault to get baited. It's the same thing. You're an adult man. Just take the L and walk away. We'll all accept that, like, people can be mean on the internet. That's fine. But you made these decisions. Complaining that other people have done little bits and pieces that have contributed doesn't mean that it's just their fault. This is of your making.
It's a bit more.
This is your magnum opus. Your masterpiece.
I planned on just taking a couple of notes during Zonia's stream and responding to them here. I ended up taking notes on way too many things, to where I feel like it might be best to just go over the stream here.
Now, I missed some of this. A lot of you won't. So I missed the early part of this. I kind of tuned in around a bit later on. I am going to be straight up with you. I went and watched something else, and then because it's been a lot tonight. So like I'm going to get through this. If there are bits that are important and it's like I skip over, tell me.
Of my DMs were leaked.
I'm in your
hands. And it's been with a narrative that is untrue. So I have more DMs. I have more information here. I would rather if Sass just came out and was able to do this publicly. You guys know Sassafras. You've seen her on here a ton of times. You've seen kind of my arguments and back and forths with her. This has been really hard and really upsetting for me. And you
know what? I feel like it's weird. We're having one of those weeks where history doesn't repeat, but it rhymes. And like right now, Tom is in a controversy that's probably blown up a lot more because he accidentally pulled up nudes on a stream. Bosch is in a controversy because he accidentally pulled up his porn folder. You know, you've got this nice little fucking dichotomy here. It's a nice little Twitch pull through line. This is really interesting with Sass because this is what Wick did. Well, you know, you can only take my word for it, but here are the testimonies. Here's what my testimonies say. And then he brought his testimonies onto me, and I turned around and went, that doesn't support Wick. That lines up with my argument, not his. And they ended up agreeing with me. I had to pick apart Eldrazi's defense with him and go, you've just admitted you assumed. And this is the same thing. I wish Sassafras would come out and say something publicly. She has. She's done it through other people, admittedly, but at the end, she brought out a statement. She has tried to present a narrative. She's not a content creator. She did not ask for this. She is also upset. If you hadn't lied, it just comes back to, if you hadn't lied, if you had said the obvious truth, and it is obvious, Sass has left the community because of this ongoing drama. You didn't even have to say Mantis. You didn't have to say Mantis. Sass has left because the ongoing drama around it and my behavior and the way I've been acting, she feels like she can't support anymore. Wasn't that easy? Probably be some blowback. But that's all you needed to do. You could have avoided all this mess, and you have put her in a mess. You've done that, Tom. No one else. She hasn't, because you lied about her and used her as a prop. That PR statement is you using her as a prop. There's nothing wrong in my community. My mods are just leaving. You know, it's been a very busy time, guys. Oh, we're all very sleepy over here. We're going to do a Sargonism. We're sleepy, guys. Don't you understand? My mods are leaving. Zonya's leaving because she's sleepy, guys. Fuck off.
Cared about Sassafras a lot. This is not to character assassinate Sass. I don't think she was doing anything.
I don't want to character assassinate Sass. I am going to do that. It's not what I want, though.
Malicious. I don't think Zonia did anything malicious. I don't think either one of them were trying to hurt me.
Holy shit, Wookie. The worst part is going after Kelly Jean. Tom didn't even shoot for the stars trying to end his career. Holy fuck. I strongly disavow. You're
Again,
on
I'm just asking that you guys are
1.75.
open enough
Come on.
to at least look at what it is that I'm saying and look at what it is that I'm showing. I feel very betrayed that they went and just leaked my DMs. And this, again, is only me responding to people. I am not pushing these things. I have been gone. I haven't been around much. I haven't been talking about this. I haven't been engaging with it. So yes, this is only me trying to just correct the narrative. I am not, again, people are taking shit that I've said and then mix in. Please, again, just wait for the information. I know this. But also, they're using these to call me a liar. And because they're calling me a liar, then they're using that to discredit everything else that I've said. And if I didn't see my own chatters, people that I thought would give me a chance and people that I thought would hear me out, if I didn't see them going ahead and believing these things, I would just ignore it and just stay silent and just deal with it. There are a number of things that affect a number of other people that I just can't talk about, and I've chosen not to, and I'm going to leave all of that alone unless those people come out with that information.
The people closest to you. I keep saying this. I keep being like, your community puts you here, and that's true. But like, there are temperature checks that you should do as a content creator. If your producers, if your mods, if your like other streamer connections are leaving you, that is a temperature check. Like, let's be clear. Like, there's no. Some of the people who are fighting with you here aren't doing this because they hate you. Like, there's no investment to hating you. Some people just don't fucking care, to be clear. There are plenty of people who will cover this who just don't give a shit either way. It doesn't matter to them. It is just the content cycle. But your chat can see this. Your current mods can see this. It is why they weren't just blanket banning people. They understand that they can't do that because your chat would be fucking empty. You were what? Tom at like I think his peak tonight was about 220. That 220 is largely people who are watching an insane thing unfold. I got messaged by people from commentary over this who were like, "What the fuck is going on? This has spilled out. It's not just you now. It is other communities who are coming in and looking at you like you're insane."
Information themselves. These are not that. These are people who are the ones leaking my information and leaking my DMs. And so I'm just going to give you the full context, and you can choose to do with it what you want. I'm not leaking DMs that weren't already leaked. These are already just the DMs that were leaked. But yeah, it's obvious that I can't just address them anymore. Because if I just address it, then people will just say that I'm lying. So I have to give the information.
Pretty close friendship. Like, we really trust each other.
So again, Zonia and I spent a couple of nights on long VCs, kind of going over all this information, getting it together, going over the DMs, going over this stuff. But she did not tell me that getting it together, going over.
Hold on.
So again,
actually, this is interesting. Hold on.
Zonia and I spent a couple of nights on long VCs, kind of going over all this information, getting it together, going over the DMs, going over this stuff. But she did not tell me that she was going to take parts of what we said and leak them.
Did you think that Zonia was going to go on stream and go, "Hey guys, I've chatted to Tom, we've talked it all out, and here's the narrative. You can trust me without evidence"? Did you think that was going to happen? Motherfucker, are you retarded? What are you talking about? Of course she was going to fucking show this to people. Again, delusional or lying. It's really difficult to fucking tell, but I'm going to lean on the side where you seemed happy enough earlier. You seemed happy enough to jump the fuck in until "Save Me, Zonia" happened, and you fucked off as Chud and Sunday tore you a new one as a fucking tag team for some reason. And then you did this. It seems like you were well fucking aware of what was going to come out. It's like, you know, sometimes something will happen and it's kind of unbelievable, but the chance of something like this happening where every single thing is just not the way you said it, not the way people are interpreting it, over and over and over again, over a course of days, stuff that you've agreed with, stuff that you've talked to people with, It just seems fucking insane. It seems insane. And do you know what? The Zonya stream was sweeping. It was. I'm sorry. It was. I looked at it. I was being very good faith, maybe overly good faith. It was sweeping. And it was painting a narrative where Tom could have come on and said, listen, I have been led astray. I have faltered from the light, chat. Listen, take me back into your hearts. Like and subscribe to this stream, and I will be better in the future. And he couldn't even do that. Listen, Mantis was already under the bus. And he just had to do one thing. Now, listen, and it was primed, okay? I know when Chud came on Queemans and I asked, he was like, well, the information that I got changed, that's fine. I don't know. I don't watch his stream. I don't know what's been said to Chud. I've got no fucking idea. But this was billed to me as, oh, it's going to be big. It's going to be a fucking takedown stream. It just fucking wasn't. Tom had every opportunity. He has had every bone thrown to him, and he still fucks up.
I did not know this. So there are parts that are just left out, and I was totally unaware of this. I didn't know this was happening. I had no idea. From what she told me, she wanted to just confirm the things.
Well, you see, as a Volcel, he's the only viable victim. Fuck's sake, Jude. You know what they say about running into assholes? Yeah.
So that she could go on stream and
hey, Echo, by the way,
and tell people that she confirmed it. And then some of the things were confirmed. There were also a bunch. She said the main thing was to talk about how she didn't like Mantis. She was going to reiterate her disagreements with me.
Oh my god.
These other parts.
Fuck off.
Not planned on.
You know, clear the record.
Were going to happen, and had not planned on.
You know, clear the record.
Why the fuck do you think you were going over the DMs? Why? Quaven, you're really coping over this, buddy. Why? Why the fuck do you think they were going over the DMs? I hate this. This is so stupid. This is so absolutely fucking retarded.
You know, be totally transparent there. Sassafras and I both left same day. Just, you know, about.
I think it's sweet that he's choosing Mantis over his career. I don't think he's even doing that. Do you know? I don't think he's even doing that because Mantis is well under that bus. And he has just said to, like, clarify, Crystal, he spoke to Zonya over days. Her narrative was to go after Mantis. That is what he said. So he was already fully prepared to throw her under the bus. He's not protecting Mantis. He's not even really protecting himself. He wants only the best outcome. Tom is a connoisseur of wins.
20 minutes apart or something like that.
He is a poor man who demands fucking prime rib. I don't know.
Let's start from the top. So
let me make sure I get back far enough.
So typically we're okay with, like,
been both sidesing the whole time, dummy. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Actually, no. He hasn't. He hasn't been both siding. He's been trying to work all angles just for himself. That's not both siding. That's not defending both sides. That is just his only outcome is I'm okay. He's been one-siding, and that side is Tom.
Do you think I wasn't going to know? You think I wasn't going to figure that shit out?
Oh my god, fuck off. And I'm sorry for the KTism. This is the only thing I have in. I needed to go shopping later, and I haven't got around to it.
Policy right now that's implemented. Any try-hard Tom defenders in chat are probably going to pick up an insta-ban. It's not because, okay, the usual meta with my community is we allow all kinds of crazy shit.
Oh, this was fucking crazy as well, okay? I know we're rewatching a stream that everyone has just fucking seen, but this is fucking mental. Like, this is just mental. He sits in silence through most of this. You know, if I pulled up the transcript for this stream, if it was published, it would look shockingly similar to Sonya's transcript.
In my chat, go through, and there are links, very much a directness,
where we would I'm giving more, saying like at the end of chat or sorry, at the end of stream, things like being in chat. She initially was just
very much a directness.
Yeah, there we go.
Hey, Tom, you're fucking up. Hey, Zonia, you're fucking up. Here's what the deal is.
He looks like he's going to cry. I mean, wouldn't you? This is one of those times where you break out a fucking ukulele, Jack.
Right? So very direct, very critical of each other. And I would say it's a pretty close friendship. We were literally talking about meeting up recently. We were talking about meeting up. He was going to come over here and we were going to do a shroom trip together. So like we have a pretty close friendship. Like we really trust each other. And it's a friendship that is not based on just, inflating each other's egos, blowing smoke up each other's ass, caping for each other.
Probably was for Tom. That seems to be what he wants out of you. Save me, Zonia. Save me, Zonia. Help me.
It's none of that kind of bullshit. It's a very...
Breakfast. I heard Seven messaged you. Also, he needs a harmonica. I don't have a message from Seven. I don't know who the fuck Seven is, okay? I don't know. If Seven has a message for me, someone can give her my, like, fucking weird dotted thing, or they can send it to me through you. I don't know who Seven is. If you're a Destiny person, I probably don't know you. I only know Kelly Jean because we meet at the, like, local British group meetup. I'm gonna shut up.
Real, I trust you, you trust me, I trust you to give me proper criticisms of me, I trust, you trust me to do the same for you and keep each other in check, right? So a real honest kind of relationship. Sass's relationship with Tom, no, they were not dating. So they were closer than I was with Tom, so a little bit closer. I'm not going to go into any details on that. Sass can speak to that if she wants.
So Sassafras and I first met just from her being in chat. She initially...
I think it was on Twitter. Okay, I'll check.
Was just a chatter. She would just say things and flirt and, just do what chatters do. She eventually started DMing me. We would have some conversations, nothing really flirty or excessive. Then she started making suggestions for content and sending me things. And so when she would send me things, I would review it on stream. And then eventually she started saying, like, at the end of chat, or sorry, at the end of stream, things like, I should have a producer tag. Why are, I gave you the content. Why don't I have a producer tag? So I gave her a producer tag that said, like, at the end of every stream, Sassafras, produced by Sassafras. Then eventually it became the beginning of stream. And then she really, like, filled into the role and just continued sending me things and continued helping and continued giving me more and more content. She's on Twitter and watching streams a lot more often than I am. I don't really watch streams in this space. I don't get on Twitter very much, and so it was really hard for me to keep up with what was going on. And she was really good about it.
Okay, I've DM'd her back. I'm going to reiterate, I've got no idea what the fucking seventh thing is. Maybe when we're through this, I'll fucking look at it, okay? But... no, fuck it. We're carrying on. We're carrying on. Otherwise, we'll be here forever.
It was a huge part of, like, any success this channel has ever had. But a massive part of that was always from Sassafras because of all the work that she put in. Then on top of that, there were periods where where we would...
Why don't you have a producer tag, Evan? Because I can't afford to pay you because I don't put the money into the channel. You do good work, okay? Chill your fucking boots out, okay?
Like, get on phone calls and have long phone calls and talk about content, talk about what was going on streams, talk about what was going on in
this is a tiny channel. This is a tiny channel. We do not need producers, actually. You're very fucking helpful, and you, like, legitimately, I've said this publicly, but actually, do you know what? Someone said this to me. Someone said this to me while we were watching this. Why does he have a producer? Why does he need a producer? What's Sass producing? I'm sure she works very fucking hard, but this is a channel of like, what, 4.1k subscribers? What do you need a producer for? What is Sass doing? She's not organizing your content because your content is looking at, like, fucking what the news of the day is and TikToks. She's not booking your guests because you do that, as far as I can tell. Is she working on the Destiny document that's never fucking coming out? She managing your community, and that's a big job, but Huz does that for me. He's not my fucking producer. He just happens to be the fucking admin. Because I am lazy. If your explanation of Sass is she is the girl that helps me because I am fucking lazy, that's fine. That's not a fucking producer. And I'm not even trying to be mean to Sass. I'm sure she'd be great at it. But like this fucking weird ego shit where people are going, I have a booker and a producer and, you know, quite often I'll ask people to DM my secretary. Get a fucking grip of get a hold of yourselves. What are you doing? There are 180 people watching Tom when he was doing well. There are like 80 people average now outside of this fucking drama. You're tiny. You can manage it yourself. I don't want to hear any of this crap. It's nuts.
And different types of drama. And then also eventually we started watching movies when I was like off work for a long period of time, off stream for a long period of time because I was working too much. I would get off work, we would get on VCs, and then we would watch like TV shows, movies, like shit like that.
She's not your fucking producer. She's your friend. She is your friend. Who does this with their producers? Who sits down and goes, hey, Greg, it's been a long day at the office. Do you want to come back to mine and, I don't know, watch a film maybe after work? And we'll just sit down and chill out and talk about things. That sounds like something you do with a friend. You might work together, but it doesn't sound like Sass had much to do, frankly.
It was not a romantic relationship by any means, and we had.
I'm not trying to be mean. I like Sass.
It was.
Oh, I'll tell you what Sass did. Actually, no. Hold on. I will be clear. Sass went through and timestamped Tom's videos so you could get to different points. Sass did do that. It's very helpful. I've got no idea how to fucking do that. That's very helpful, and also she would be like a good catalogue and archivist point for Tom stuff. Okay, let's be fair to Sass. She did do work, but it sounds like they were just friends. Sounds like we're just buddies. There's nothing wrong with that. Fucking titles.
Where
Christ.
We talked to each other a lot and hung out with each other a lot for some periods of time.
Because it's her friendship. They also have a friendship built on directness and honesty. Similar kind of mechanics that I have with Tom, where they keep each other in check and they're not afraid to call each other out when they see the other one doing something stupid or doing something incorrectly, right?
What do you mean, like a friend would?
Yeah, it's like very similar for through the line.
You don't agree with me. So this is just my perspective. When she says honest conversations or when she says takes criticism, to me, it reads, if you don't agree with me, then I don't think you're actually taking the criticism or having an honest conversation. I have had numerous conversations, not just with Zonia, but with tons of people. Most of the people that I talk to all have very different criticisms. They all have very different takes. I think Zonia's main criticism is that she doesn't like how I've handled all of the things. So I don't think she's calling me a sex pest. I don't think she's saying that I was like, trying to...
You don't think? What do you mean you don't think? What about anything that Zonia has done would imply to you that she's calling you a sex pest? This guy's fucking infuriating. Multiple people will have different criticisms for you. But when you are talking to somebody who knows you, and their criticisms are very clearly laid out, and you say, no, I actually wanted this to happen, this is good for me, well, you're clearly melting down. Yeah, people are going to get pissed off. And it also sounds like you had these conversations. Zonia's criticisms were fucking clear because they happened over days. And you then went on stream and still disagreed with her. So it doesn't sound like you've listened to the criticisms, because these seem completely in line, like what she has said about you in the last stream, when not talking about Mantis. These seem exactly in line with what she said before.
Getting girls' pants or harassing women for nudes or anything that you would imagine from a sex pest. But she also doesn't like that I've continued to hold the positions that I do, and she doesn't feel like I'm listening to her criticisms well enough. But in the conversation
She's a woman. She just thinks I don't listen to her.
that
Fuck
we
off.
had, I was
Come to me, Tomfoolery, for all your women advice. God, this fucking cuck.
on stream with her and Resi. I was trying to do that, and I was trying to make concessions where I could, and then hold on where I wanted to hold on. And I felt like I had a good balance of making some concessions, but also holding on to some positions. I feel horrible about how that conversation went, and I've been very transparent about this, that was not my intention. Zonia and I both apologized to each other the very next day.
Oh, fuck. Can someone keep count? That's two apologies. He's apologized to Kelly Jean for how she feels about things. Well done, buddy. And apparently he's apologized to Zonia, so we're at 2. We're an hour and 20 minutes in, but we're at 2 apologies. None of them are actually meaningful, by the way. It's not, I apologize for, being weird in chat or anything. I apologize that you felt weird about it. I apologize that you felt dismissed. Your arguments were still bullshit, according to Tom, apparently, but, fucking small concessions, right? Well, baby steps for this retard.
I also had conversations with Resi, and we, smoothed things over. I've had numerous conversations with him. Well, I guess I've had one. But yeah, I've had conversations with these people to kind of make sure that they understand I was not trying to be bad faith. I had them on because I wanted to have the conversation with them. Zonia and I had done this so many times in the past, where we had conversations about the lab differences. We had conversations about the food shops differences, where we both came to the same position. We both ended up saying, oh, okay, we agree on everything. We've
Did that happen? I don't think that happened. Am I fucking crazy? That seems unlikely. Maybe I'm wrong. I just don't remember it that way.
we've had debates and differences on tons of things. None of them went that way, and I had no idea that they were going to go that way. And I haven't watched it again yet. I'm sure I did something, or many things, to push it in that direction, or maybe we were.
Okay. We don't have all fucking night for this. We're going ahead because we need to get to. I want to see him go over the DMs, and I want to see him go.
The people on the call are just bad faith and are just virtue signaling and stuff like that, and that Tom hasn't done anything wrong. The people on the call are just bad faith and are just virtue signaling and stuff like that, and that Tom hasn't done anything wrong, etc. Sorry.
I want to see him go over the DMs, and I want to see him go over the fucking Cope page, the page of Cope. God, what is going on with YouTube? This? Where are we? Come on. You can do it. I believe you.
They were consistently communicating up until November 2023, and I've seen the evidence of this. This is correct. Since then, Sass has been trying to communicate with Tom, but Tom was not available for her. Tom reassured her that if he was going to talk to anybody, it was going to be her. I've seen the screenshots of this. Clarified had said Chud on it when he said at the time in Spicy Chat, and
this is what she agreed on. She said personal issues, scheduling, and work. I'll go over the scheduling thing.
Okay.
From what I said to her, I did say personal.
something along the lines of, so Tom was dating Sass and Mantis at the same time? Nope, that is not correct. I corrected Tom or Chud on it when he said at the time in Spicy Chat, and it actually I should have included that in my document here.
Okay, so I'll go over the scheduling thing. From what I said to her, I did say personal issues and scheduling. This is what she agreed on. She said personal issues, scheduling, and work. Those are the 3 things that I typed up in my notes as we were talking about it. So those are the 3 things that I made it about. I did at the end of the conversation say, hey, if you want to message me or have anything that you want to talk about, I'm still completely open. And if I want to message you, can I? And she said, why would you? And I said, well, I mean, this
is really interesting. Personal issues, scheduling, work. That's a very interesting list, Tom. It's almost like that was kind of said, but not in the way you're saying it. It's almost like the personal issues were between you and Sass. Those were the personal issues that you're mentioning. And they are top of the list because they seem to be the primary fucking reason. And when you released a statement like this saying work and scheduling, and when you were asked on stream and said work and scheduling, it's not because of the drama. It's not because of things between us. We're still really good friends. She'll always be a fool. Which, for working with you for 2 years and it turning out like this, you're right. She may be a fucking fool. It's almost like you've taken two of those things that were less important, and then the thing that was majorly important just fucking thrown out the window, and then anybody else is fucking lying. Like, are you, again, delusional or lying? Because it's one of the fucking two.
Be things that I want to know, and I might just want to reach out to you. And she said, you can try. And that was that. So from what I understood, it was made a very like open door, like, we'll see how things go. We'll, but for now I'm leaving.
Listen, I want to be really clear before I say this, because I do not want to feed the Sass is dating Tom bullshit rumors, okay? But the way he's talking about it is like a breakup. I'm sorry. It just ironically is. It's like, yeah, we decided to mutually break up. She gave me back the house keys. She's moving in with her mum in another fucking state. But we're gonna see how it goes. She might be back, guys. Come the fuck on. Do you know what? Maybe Tom is a Volselk, because if you're in your 30s and you're this fucking delusional, I can't believe you've had many relationships with other human beings, let alone fucking girlfriends.
I'm not happy. The conversations that we had had for a very long time were all about scheduling. What happened at the end was just the last straw to that, but it was all scheduling issues. We weren't able to talk on the phone as much as we did before, and then because I left my job and I was now streaming full-time, my schedule was completely different. My sleep schedule was completely different. At the time when I was working, we were able to talk a lot more, but once I stopped working, her schedule made it to where she could only talk around the point
we couldn't. It was the scheduling, guys. My producer for my stream couldn't schedule in with me around my streams anymore. Yeah, when Tom was working full-time, he had much less time for her than when he was a full-time streamer. I'm not being funny or anything. Like, I get it. Streaming with a job is hard, but listen, if you're just streaming, this is your job, you have a time slot. His time slot, by the way, has not fucking changed. His time slot hasn't changed. His streams are probably around the same length. This is fucking insanity. It's just nonsense.
points where I was...
I mean, it doesn't even sound believable. Like, what were you doing?
Like, when I'm getting off stream now, I'm going to bed.
You think a pathological liar would get better at lying? So I'm just saying.
Earlier, and we just weren't able to talk on the phone as much. This, for about a year, was a problem. And there were continuously some little things here and there that she would message me and say, hey, I feel like this is the reason that you're not talking to me. I feel like this is the reason that you stopped calling me as much. I feel like this is the thing that makes it to where you don't want to be my friend anymore. And every time we would have a long conversation saying, no, I still want to be your friend. I still want to talk to you.
God, like, I don't think anything Sass is doing is malicious. I don't think she's trying to be mean. I don't understand why she's doing this. I mean her no ill will, but let me paint her like she's a fucking psychopath on stream. Yeah, she'd constantly message me, guys. She'd message me all the time. She'd complain. We'd have fights. I'd have to reassure her. What an absolute fucking bellend.
Went over our schedules. The only times that both of our schedules aligned were on the weekends at night. And so I told her, if you want to talk, those are the days that we can talk. Those are the days that we're both open. And she wouldn't reach out to talk on those days either, but still get upset with me saying that I didn't want to talk to her. So then when she found out that I was more intimate with Mantis than what she thought, it didn't make a difference to me. You'll see eventually, but she felt like that was the reason that I wasn't talking to her, and it wasn't. I told Mantis that if Sass calls or if Sass wants to talk, I will get off and talk to Sass if that's ever the case. And I reassured Sass of this numerous times, that if she ever wants to talk, I will be on the call with her. But
it was in her head, guys. I'm not the delusional one. Sass is. She thought that my relationship with Mantis was getting in the way of our friendship. I tried to reassure her, guys, but in the end, she couldn't stick it out. I thought she was made of tougher stuff. I, Tomfoolery, am made of tougher stuff. This fucking asshole.
There weren't a bunch of times that she's messaging me saying, hey, I want to talk. And I'm saying, nope, can't, sorry, busy, talking to somebody else or something like that. These things just never happen. But that's how she felt. that's how she felt anyways, and it was constantly an issue for us.
So let me pull this up real
No, I disagree with you, Queeman. No heroin addicts is this fucking miserable.
quick. Because I know I've got it in here that I clarified this. And I might not have put it in my DMs with Tom. Sass, if you were listening, can you link me my replies to the Chud, where I clarified that?
Some of my mods have said that there's a bunch of new mods currently. They might be making mistakes, and they might be having problems. So if they've accidentally modded...
Why are there a bunch of new mods, Tom? They might be making mistakes, guys. That's why I modded them. I thought they'd fit right in.
you or accidentally timed you out, if you'll just let them know in the Discord, they'll try to fix it as soon as stream's over. We'll try to get to that. But yes, after my stream where I posted this in the Discord.
I think Philly accidentally banned me from chat. Look, listen. I need to stop saying that. I fucking hate it. Fuck you, Queeman. Can't believe you pointed that out. Right. Free Matt Pitt, never ban him again. Never ban him again and the mods are fine. You can ban me, but never ban Matt Pitt.
And then when I streamed, I stated this again and gave like a little bit more detail about the scheduling issues. I was immediately getting a ton of DMs because, again, I'd been disconnected, I'd been unplugged. There had been a bunch of people messaging me saying, hey, Zonia said something different the other day. And now there's people also saying that you were cheating on her, that's why she left, that she left because of Mantis, blah, blah, blah. So I ended stream pretty quickly and DM'd Sass and just said, hey, everyone is DMing me saying I'm lying and that this is just my DM. There's nobody else here, so I'm not leaking anybody else's thing right here.
Everyone is DMing me saying I'm lying, that Zonia has been on stream saying you left because of Mantis. So this is to Sass, okay. You told me to say this? Am I saying the wrong thing? Oh. Am I saying the wrong thing? Yes. Yes, you are, obviously. I'm really sorry to bother you, but I need some direction here. She's not your producer anymore. She can't give you direction, Tom.
Yeah, this is the call that we had right before.
I know. I want to know if I should ignore it. Should I push back? Should I disprove it? Are they trolling me? Did plans change? God, this is the language of a manipulator, actually. It is. It's really manipulative. Oh, I thought we agreed on this, Sass. Didn't we agree on this? What do you mean? You've been a content creator for 5 years, and you don't know how to deal with, like, fucking questions coming towards you? You don't know how to deal with somebody getting, like, fucking angry with you, or, like, he did need a producer.
She left on the 7th, where we discussed the narrative, and then below this I said, hey, everyone is
not to manipulate for dummy truth.
Zonia has been on stream saying you left because of Mantis. You told me to say this. Am I saying the wrong thing? 3 hours later, I say, I'm really sorry to bother you, but I need some direction here. I'm getting bombarded with people saying, you're saying things. I want to know if I should ignore it. Should I push back? Should I disprove it? Are they trolling me? Did plans change? From my perspective, I was doing what I was asked to do, and that is still my perspective. That has apparently changed, and I was unaware, and I was asking for clarification, but I never got a DM back. Nobody ever responded, and so if there's a reason for this or something, I am unaware of it, and I don't know why. So this is still the reason that I am sticking with, because this is what we discussed.
You two were not dating? When Chud was talking about and kind of correcting his audience and saying, no, Tom and Sass, we're not dating.
In private, why did you call her bad faith? Why didn't you explain to her?
Okay, hold on. Let's go back.
There's a lot of DMs coming up, by the way, so I got a similar to mine, but not entirely the same. We share the following. Okay,
We're not doing all the DMs. I don't want to be here till fucking 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm not doing it.
Speak to all of Sass's reasons. I'll leave that for her if she wants to say something. We'll go through some of it here, but where she lined up with me. Neither of us just want to stand by and watch Tom be self-destructive. Sass and I both have a friendship with Tom that is predicated on honesty and
again, I haven't had conversations with Sass about me being self-destructive, so if these were things that she aligned with her on, I just wasn't, these were not made clear to me.
calling each other out on our shit instead of simply being a yes man and blowing smoke up.
I don't know. Do you know what? It's been a lot tonight. I feel like it's one of those things where you read between the lines, right? You showed fucking porn on stream. There clearly seems to have been issues in the background. Like, I don't know how honest Sass was with him. It sounds like if she's messaging you and saying, hey, we're not talking much, we're not communicating, there might be issues there with, like, especially around the last few months.
Cover asses. If Tom won't take a harder criticisms and self-destructive behavior and continues down this path unabated, will constantly be wanting to find some way to shake him to his senses and wake him up to what he's doing. You're unable to make him see what...
She was upset with how I talked to Zonia, though. That was what she was upset about. She kept saying, like, why you shouldn't have talked to Zonia on stream. You should have done this in private. Why did you call her bad faith? Why didn't you explain to her that you were upset with the way that she covered things? And for all these things I kept saying, like, I did say that. I did say I was upset with this. I did say I did feel like what she was saying was just not accurate. She also said, why did you say Zonia was a bad friend? I said I didn't say this. I kept reiterating I didn't think she was a bad friend. I thought she was a good...
You said she was virtue signaling. You absolutely said that she was virtue signaling, that she was being unfair to you. You were like, shut up, I can't talk to you then. You were laughing about it. No, Zonia, you don't get it. I'm Tom, I'm playing 4D chess. You're not fucking high Q, what was it, fucking, you're too room temperature IQ to fucking work out what I'm doing. Don't you understand that I'm a fucking genius? Look at the content, look at the drama I'm in. You sound like fucking food shops. She does this. Oh, it's actually good when people call food shops a lolicon enjoyer. It was great when food shops jumped on Chud's stream and he called her a nonce. 1,000 people saw me get called a nonce. Why wouldn't it be good content? Food shops is a fucking idiot. These fucking people. You shouldn't be online. You're not the first people. It's not your first day on the fucking internet. No sympathy. Right, okay, I'm done with this. We know what he's saying about Sass. It's fucking cope. We're going to go ahead now to when he starts going through this fucking list, and then we're going to get through this. Tom clearly doesn't want to call in. I've offered him the chance to talk to me. Yes, I'm ranty, but I've said, if I can confront him with things and say, hey, motherfucker, why are you doing this? And he goes, do you know what? Fair enough. I've been a fucking idiot. I'll be like, cool, we can move on then. I won't bring it up again. It's real easy. My win conditions for Tom are the easiest win conditions he's gonna fucking get. Up to him. Up to him. I'm here. I haven't gone anywhere. I'm wasting my fucking night doing this.
You can comment on my stream after. I'll here you go. Okay. I appreciate it.
He's trying to mix two things. I said that I verified the nude that was leaked, and Tom confirmed it with me, is what I said. It had nothing to do with me leaking the relationship between Tom and Mantis.
Correct.
Well, I don't have a horse in this race. I'm just curious. Hey, Tom.
No, I did. Yeah, I did want to real quick. So, Zonia, I'm saying this, hoping that you have recorded the phone call. I'm not. I don't think that you're saying anything like maliciously or anything like that. So when I was talking about the going on the stream, I was pretty clear that I didn't know Mantis was on at first. I didn't go on. I didn't know Mantis was on at.
The only reason food shops is more honest than Tom is because rather than being a pathological liar, she has an OCD compulsion which forces her to call herself a pedophile. They're just on different ends of the spectrum of neurological issues.
First, because of Mantis, I probably wouldn't have gone on if Mantis hadn't gone on. I probably wouldn't have gone on if Mantis hadn't gone on. I missed a statement. Let me rewind it real quick.
Tom got scared and left his own stream because he realized he did not change his words. If anyone's got a timestamp, actually, do you know what? Fuck it. If anyone's got a timestamp for this, can someone find me the timestamp for when Mudcrab sent his first DM? Like, I can't remember where the fuck in the stream it was, and I'm too tired and blinded by rage. Could someone go find it for me and just send me the timestamp of when Mudcrab sent his first DM in? I'd really appreciate it. That's a fucking VOD. For anyone who doesn't have it. You win the prize, and the prize is my thanks.
I didn't go on because of Mantis. I didn't know Mantis was on at first. I didn't go on because of Mantis.
It's a tiny bit, but it's worth viewing. I want it to never die. Because, like, he finally got a super chat in and silenced it. He saw it come up in the chat. You can see his eyes flick. He saw what it was. He heard the TTS and he silenced it. No, I'm open to criticism. I'm open to talking about things. But, you know, if you give me some money so you can say something, you can fuck right off, mate. And that's why I sent my TTS in. Because Mudcrab deserved to be fucking heard.
Let's make all these different lines. I probably wouldn't have gone on if Mantis hadn't gone on, but because she went on, the arguments that they were making against her, I disagree with those because they were.
Actually, do you know what? I've just found it. In case we can't find it, it's a tiny little fucking moment. But it's this. It's this. Now, these aren't my words, they're Mudcrab's. You knew it was Mantis the entire time. You received the file, I didn't, and I knew it was her from a blurry as fuck screenshot. You're such a liar. Everyone knew it was Mantis. Everyone, like, it was obvious. Who the fuck else was it going to be? Like, people know what Mantis' general shape was. Sass certainly knew it was Mantis. Because Sass doesn't like Mantis, and that's why Sass was posting, oh, they look like fairly manly boobs to me. Because she was taking fucking shots. Everyone knew, except for Tom, who was in such a deep state of delusion that he couldn't fucking grasp.
As she went on.
You did your own analysis. Fuck off, Quayman. Quayman, do I have to bring up the voice cracking bit? Do I have to bring up to... I'm kidding. Tom is so scared of Quayman. Tom is so scared of Quayman that he wouldn't even play the bit where Quayman took an L. Do you realize how fucking sad that is? Tom is so scared that, like, when Quayman came on and got kicked and had a little fucking issue, Tom wouldn't even play it. Through this whole fucking Cope thing, where he had this chance to at least get a dig in, he couldn't fucking do it. That is just fucking sad, actually. It is fucking sad.
I disagree with those. Calling me a sex pest, and they were saying I sexually harassed her, that I did something wrong by pulling up the Instagram post in the first place. And I disagree with those posts. Or those arguments, and so I went to disagree with those things.
Matt Pitt, how you doing, buddy? Can someone wrench Matt Pitt for me? If you're watching, Jenny, can you wrench Matt Pitt for me, please? I don't know how to do it, but no one's banning him from my chat. And like and sub, guys.
So this first statement, I didn't know Mantis was on at first. I'm saying
this is what we're doing now.
She was on there.
Fuck
I was
people.
watching other shit when I first tuned in. So when I say at first, later
you wrench Xylee as well.
She said that she didn't know she was on when you went on. I'm like, no, I didn't say I didn't know she was on when I went on. I said I didn't know she was on there initially. So just listen. This is what happened. And that's
okay,
what I
said. So you didn't know that Mantis was in that call.
I knew Mantis was on the call. I didn't. So I was like back in the stream watching what had originally been said, and then I was watching them things. And that's what I said.
So you didn't know that Mantis was in that call.
I knew Mantis was on the call. I didn't. So.
Do you know the worst bit about this? It doesn't even fucking matter. Sunday's autistically asking him this, and it doesn't fucking matter. It is the tiniest of fucking points. And this is what broke the man. Did you go on the call because of Mantis? Yes. Doesn't matter of your reasoning. You went on the call because of Mantis. Just say yes. What is wrong with you? You fucking sped.
There we go.
I hate this guy.
Knew Mantis was on the call.
It's so retarded.
I was like back in the stream watching what had originally been said, and then I was watching them go over a video where like a troll calls me and pretends to be like a reporter, and I was way behind in stream going over a bunch of things. Then eventually I get to the part where Mantis is on there. I'm like pausing it a bunch and like taking calls and answering DMs, and I'm behind, but I'm also like typing in chat as I'm listening, kind of forgetting that I'm behind as I'm typing in chat. And so and then I didn't even know that they were inviting me on. But Cherry sent me an invite and said, "Hey, jump on," and I found out later that they were actually responding to my DMs in chat. I didn't know that at the time.
So
okay, so to be clear, so when Zonya said that you went into that stream because Mantis asked you to come on.
No, I didn't say that.
She said, yeah, he's changing what Zonya said as well. Zonya didn't say that Mantis asked me to come on. She didn't say this. She said that I went on to defend Mantis.
No, I did not say that either. I said what you told me, because you said...
Okay, so that one as well. Zonya said I went on to defend Mantis.
People are taking the things I say out of context. They're so bad faith, guys. How could they do that? They took me out of context. And they're saying that I said things in a way that I didn't. Zonya makes like one simple sentence statement, and it's like, no, she's wrong. Her phrasing is wrong. And it's being misinterpreted, and it's all being twisted. It doesn't matter. You're a linguist. Shouldn't you fucking know that the basic messaging is what is important here? This debate bro shit of actually, what you said was this, it's the sort of thing you should grow out of in early school. It's the whole of like, oh, I don't know nothing. Oh, well, actually, you do know something. Go back to fucking Reddit. Like, just have a conversation like a normal person. I think that Tom's example of being called creepy in a bar, like that struck... The reason he had to add the caveats is because that may have struck a fucking nerve with him. Maybe this is something that's happened to him. Because this is insane. If this is how this man interacts with the world, there's no way he's not doing it just randomly to people. It's just insane. It's obviously insane.
The Horus heresy is probably the biggest...
Oh, fuck off. Sorry, where were we?
The whole rest of what was presented before.
Sonya didn't say that Mantis asked me to come on.
Oh, that was good skipping through. Okay, yeah, go back it.
She said that I went on to defend
as yet another example of Mantis stirring up drama for Tom. I didn't say that it was intentional. This could just be Mantis being reckless.
Right, so the definition of stirring up drama is literally just if she argues with somebody.
I think that she can be. I think that she can be like. I think a person can be reckless.
Again, these are statements that I've made on other streams as well. This isn't the first time that I've talked about this. I talked about the fact that I initially went to go watch Kelly Jean's initial reaction. Then I went and watched where they were going over a phone call between me and a troll where he calls me pretending to be a reporter. So I watched some of that, and then I watched them talking about it and eventually catch up to where Mantis is on there, and they're talking to her, and they're arguing with her. That's what I said before. That's what I'm saying now. That's what I said the whole time. I may not have worded it in the best way, but what they're saying I said is not what I said.
I may not have worded it in the best way, but what they're saying I said isn't what I said. If you didn't word it in the best way, do you not think that A, that might be a fine interpretation, and B, it also doesn't fucking matter, you lunatic? Like, does anyone care about this? Does anyone care about, like, not about the fact that he is coping on stream with a fucking notepad, because I care very much that this guy is doing this. I think it's fucking funny. But does anyone actually care about his reasoning? I don't think they do. I don't think this was a narrative. I just fucking hate it.
And stir up drama for someone, yes.
But it seems like when we're talking about stirring up drama, we mean something deliberate. You yourself described her as a word.
Well,
specific connotation there.
Well, that was where I was talking about how it is that she talks about the people who are friends of Tom's, who are literally trying there to, reason with him and be critical of him in the, in the streams and such, and things that she says about them. So yeah, trying to poison the well with friends and turn him against friends. So yeah, that was why I called her a worm tongue. Doesn't have to do with her like stirring up the drama. The stirring up the drama is just her typical, like, she could be a loose cannon stirring up drama for him, and because Tom likes her and doesn't want her to just be fighting alone for him, he wants to jump in and be like, no, I'll handle this, and not just leave her to the...
I think that is the same thing.
I would say it's saying that it's to defend her is a bit too reductive to what it is that I'm trying to demonstrate.
Okay, what I was saying is that I disagreed with their arguments and that I was going on to debate them. That was my reason for going on. I did say that I probably wouldn't have gone on if she hadn't, because they weren't like arguing with her on those things, but like the idea, like,
when someone's coping really bad, they can't help but call in to try and control the narrative, even if the narrative isn't particularly bad to them. And this is exactly what's happened here. He has to phone in. I have to phone into Zonya's stream. He could have just gone live. He could have just gone live, given his own take and narrative. It would have still been bullshit. We know that. But, like, he could have just gone live and given his own narrative. He just decided not to for some reason. No, I have to talk to President Sunday. That's a fucking perfect idea. I don't know when anybody, anywhere, has, like, been in the midst of a drama and talking to President Sunday was in any way the correct fucking decision. It's like adding Chud to a group chat. It's just a bad fucking call. It won't be their fault necessarily. But you might be fucking up. Pause for a second and think about what you're doing. Christ. These people are fucking cursed, okay? Addicted to... Listen, he said that he keeps saying that he's like, oh, he loves to be in the drama. He loves to be in the fight. He doesn't. No one does. No one wants this. No one wants to be the content in this way. No, like, people want to make people laugh. They don't want to be laughed at. you know. And that the people who will confuse those things are very, very rare, but Tom isn't one of them. He knows this is bad. That's why he didn't come on and talk to me when I asked him to. Because he knows this is, like, it's fucking terrible. Let's fucking go. Xylee is a mod. Based.
That I was a sex pest, that like you can't ever objectify anybody, that it's always bad, like that I sexually harassed somebody, that it was wrong to pull up Instagram in the first place. Those are the things that I went on to disagree with.
By the way, Chud, I see you're in my chat. So Saz was telling me that, let's see.
I'm so sad that Tomfoolery's chat is gone, because Tomfoolery's chat during this was fucking hilarious. It was just Chud manically laughing and people trolling him. It was legitimately amazing.
Someone talked to Chud on my behalf, but the game of telephone made it messy. Chud said I was not happy with your stream. They were trying to make it look like... Oh, no.
Okay, so just
okay,
for
but anyways,
clarity,
Chud, if you have a... Like, I'd like to hear your side of the story here if you want to clarify this with me. But anyways...
Is live reply not available? Is it not? I don't fucking know. I don't know what I'm looking at. Talk to me like I'm a boomer.
Just for clarity, so Tom, you did or you did not know initially
Just
that
dumb? I might be.
I did know that she was on there. Yes.
Okay.
I didn't know right away. While she was on there, I didn't know she was on there immediately. By the time I got the invite, I knew she was on there.
Wait, hold on.
Okay, so that is still consistent with this. I didn't know Mantis was on at first. I didn't go on because of Mantis. I probably wouldn't have gone on if Mantis hadn't gone on. Because she went on, the arguments were they were making against her. I disagreed with those. They called me a sex pest, a sexual harasser, and I said I shouldn't have pulled up the Instagram, or that I shouldn't have pulled up the Instagram in the first place. I disagreed with those arguments, so I went on to disagree with them.
Oh, you've got it, King Brick. Nice. Please publish it. I want it for clips. Okay, cool. Hold on. We need to go back a second. Sorry, I'm starting to flag. We'll get there.
Tom, you did or you did not know initially that Mantis was on JStock stream?
I did know that she was on there. Yes.
Okay.
I didn't know right away. While she was on there, I didn't know she was on there immediately. By the time I got...
You did? This doesn't make any sense. Hold on. Actually, I want to slow this down. This seems like... Fucking... I don't care. I just kind of want to see his reaction to it.
You have I'd like to hear your side of the story here if you want to clarify this with me.
God, this is so fucking painfully retarded.
Yeah,
just for clarity, so Tom, you did or you did not know initially that Mantis was on JStock stream?
I did know that she was on there. Yes.
I did know that she was on there. You have just made a statement. I did know she was on here. Okay, we're gonna hold that. Gonna hold on to it, okay? It's in my hand. I did know she was on there.
Okay.
I didn't know right away. While she was on...
I didn't know it right away. These are two different things. What do you mean? You knew or you didn't know? It was like, no, I didn't know right away. But you knew before you went on, you knew she was on there. Yes, you did. Okay, cool.
On there, I didn't know she was on there immediately. By the time I got the invite, I knew she was on there.
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
Even Sonya's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
So that is still consistent with this.
This is the person sweeping for you.
First. I didn't go on because of Mantis. I probably wouldn't have gone on if Mantis hadn't gone on. Because she went...
Also, I'm going to be really clear about this. Leave Zonya the fuck alone. She's dealing with enough shit right now, okay?
On, the arguments were they were making against her. I disagreed with those. They called me a sex pest, a sexual harasser, and I said I shouldn't have pulled up the that I shouldn't have pulled up the Instagram in the first place. I disagreed with those arguments, so I went on to disagree with those. I knew Mantis was on the call. I was back in the stream watching what was said earlier. Then I get to the part where Mantis is on there, and I'm pausing and taking calls. I didn't even know that they were inviting me, but Cherry sent me an invite. So yes, I'm maybe only like a minute or two behind. I don't know how far behind I was, but I wasn't behind the entire time. There are parts where I'm live.
Then why does it matter? Why does it... Fuck, shut the fuck up, Quinn. Why does it matter? Why does any of this matter? Why do you have to attack so viciously against anybody who has the most minor of fucking pushbacks? These are easy wins. They're easy. You look insane. Even if it's a case of... Yeah, this is the thing. Who cares? And now I know you guys are like, well, Beckett, you seem to care an awful lot. It's not the argument. It's not the position. It's not the timing. It's I really want to emphasize how fucking nutso this is. This is the sort of thing Destiny would do when dealing with a fucking white nationalist, not President Sunday asking why you went on a stream. This is painful, and this isn't even the worst part. This is the bit that he focuses on. But Chuddy's there saying, "Hey, motherfucker, you lied about which porn came to you and why you'd saved it. Why would you save and file and have in your recent media player, even if what you say is true? And let's be honest, Tom, it's fucking not, is it, bro? It's a fucking lie. Why would you even continue to save some fucking weird pornography from like are you secretly a chaser as well as a volcel? Were you like, well, this was sent to me by a libertarian group, but one day the fancy might take me?
There are parts where I'm not live, but I was at one point listening to Mantis on their argue with them, and at the point that they sent me an invite, I was listening to Mantis on their argue with them. Later, I hear them say stuff about like, let's get Tom on the call, let's get him on, and but at the time I was listening, I didn't hear them. I don't know, even though I don't know why I would lie about this. 2, I don't know why it makes a difference. I am saying I knew she was on the call when I went on, so I'm only pointing out how they keep like kind of mixing up what it is that I'm saying.
But you knew before that because you had been interacting in the chat.
But you're mixing up what you're saying. Okay, I'm going to be charitable to Tom. He's still a cunt, even if this is true. But I'm going to be charitable for a second. Maybe his argument is, hey, look at this tiny example. And that's what people have done to me through the whole thing. Let's say that's true. The problem is that you've made things so convoluted that any attempt for clarity makes you look crazy. Now, a big reason for that is because Tom is out of his mind. He's gone. He's lost it. Tom has left the building. Whatever remains now is a simple husk of a man who desperately wants to cling on to the content he makes. He's not there, kids. I'm sorry. Daddy's gone to the store for some cigarettes, Tom fans, and do you know what? I don't think he's coming back. This is the shell formerly known as Tomfoolery. Even if any of this is fucking true, what you're saying about the way people interpret you, what you have done is insane. Not just here, but over the last months. I'm gonna go over this whole thing. I'm gonna condense it down so it is short enough that Matt Pitt can watch it without losing his mind. But I saw Matt Pitt tweet out earlier. The worst thing about this Twitch bullshit is that you have to watch multiple 9-hour streams to know what's going on. He's not fucking wrong. This is just an evolving, never-ending cycle of bullshit. This is the worst drama we've ever had as well. This is so fucking stupid. You think he smokes Newports? Anyone with any taste smokes. What the fuck's the American one that I like? Oh, like it's the one with the Indian on it. Is that racist? That might be racist.
For a while before you got the invite.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Is that again? I was behind in stream, so by the time she went on,
American Spirit. The only good American cigarette is American Spirit. American Spirit is really fucking good. I really like them.
Like watching other shit that came before this. By the time I got caught up, then she was on stream, and
So
then
if I went through that chat, there's no way in hell I would find, for example, any messages by you that are responding to anything that's been currently said while she's on the stream.
I was on there watching her live.
What I'm asking very specifically.
Just real quick.
I'm just particularizing the question a little because it's important.
I don't hear anything.
When are we watching Tom Street interview from the last Destiny canvassing operation? Okay, I don't know whether you're joking about him becoming homeless or if that's an actual thing, but if it's the former, 6-7 months maybe, I don't know. Will in his channel is out there, right? We saw that earlier. Will in his channel out there, canvassing. We've built something here that really should die. The loss of Twitch poll will be no loss at all.
What I'm saying is, what I'm asking is, so if I went through that stream,
Yeah, I don't hear anything. Shit.
I would not find, because you didn't know until you got the invite, I would not find any messages responding to any part of the conversation that only took off after she was on the stream.
So yeah, now he's saying I didn't know that she was on there until I got the invite. That isn't what I said. I didn't say I didn't know she was on there until I got the invite. This is not a thing that I said. Again, there are parts while
I mean, it should be a yes or no, because if you didn't know, you wouldn't.
It's not because you're changing what I'm saying. I said I was watching it live while she was on there for a while. I was also pausing and getting farther behind. At the point where they send me an invite, I am
Chad enters the ring. Jesus Christ.
behind at that point. Yes.
No, but you're contradicting yourself, because what I was asking you, because what you said initially was that you didn't know because you were behind the stream that she was on the stream. But then you say afterwards
That I didn't know that they sent me an invite because I was behind.
But the question is whether you went on the stream because of... I can't. I can't. This is so painfully fucking stupid. Wait, hold on. Is this an actual thing? Hold on. Okay, look, listen. Fuck, I hate when I say this. It's painful now. I want to have a look at what the fuck this is.
What's up, fools? This is Tomfoolery. I'm here in Savannah, Georgia before the Senate runoff race to cover the streamer Destiny and his community of 300 people as they go door to door and canvass for Raphael Warnock for my documentary on Terminally Online.
We're not watching all of this, just to be clear. I just wasn't aware it existed. Tomfoolery did a... Are we looking into the future of Will and his channel? Is Will and his channel just a less successful Tomfoolery? Do you know what? Will and his channel being a less successful Tomfoolery may be the greatest insult to a human being I've ever heard. Oh, well, buddy. Doesn't get any better, mate. Yeah, we're not watching this. Though, oh, fuck. Okay, God, I hope if somebody's making a Tomfoolery video, this is included in it.
That's again. Got out of here. I didn't know. They were inviting me on, but Cherry sent me an invite. That's what I said.
that, yeah, you did know she was on the stream, but you hadn't received an invite yet, and I'm not entirely sure why that's relevant. What I was asking you is that, given your first statement that you didn't know that this person was on the stream until you got the invite, you said very specifically, if I go onto the bot and I watch the chat, I should not see you responding to anything that was only said after she was already on, right?
So, can we please rewind this? What I said was that I didn't know they were inviting me on the stream at the point that.
But who cares if you were invited on the stream? We're talking about if you knew she was on the stream, not if you were invited.
Yes, I know, I understand, but you're taking a statement about that and applying it to something different. And if we can go back and listen, that is what I said. I didn't say that I didn't know she was on there at the point that I got invited.
But you did, though. Which is the reason why I asked you that question. So given that you don't know
I
she's on there,
saying that. I'm saying again, if we want to pull up the VOD, I don't believe that's what I said. I said I didn't know she was on there initially, and then yes, see, I didn't know she was on there initially, but I knew she was on before I went on. Eventually, I caught up. So when she first jumped on, I had no idea she was there.
Okay, listen, we all get the fucking coping thing. We're gonna get to the end. We're gonna get to the end. It is fucking 9 o'clock in the morning. Is anything going to work for me? Am I back? Fuck me. What that... Fuck. Okay, cool. Give me a second. Fucking pain in my ass. Going so well. My computer's had enough of this shit. Okay. We're back. Okay, quick F. It's because somebody messaged me. Someone messaged me and was like, oh, you should go over more of it. And my computer was like, I would already said no. Like, we are getting to the fucking end of this and moving the fuck on with our lives. But, like, my computer was like, you better fucking not be. I'll take you down, Beckett, if you make weird fucking decisions going over a fucking 50-minute Tomfoolery documentary.
Thought I was right before. You might think I side.
Okay.
Making a really gross face. It was just really shocking. This is the same statement that I made to anybody else about this. So this is, again, you don't have to believe it. You can say I'm lying. The point is that they're saying that these are all inconsistent, and they're not inconsistent. They're all the same. So
fucking hate these people.
If anybody says they're inconsistent, please put two clips next to each other and show that they're inconsistent. People just keep saying this.
Tom is entering his local prime. Listen, I'm just talking about moving on from this stream, Queeman. I'm not fucking done. But we are getting through this, and then one day Tom will talk to me. But you're right. This isn't over, because if Tom cannot see at this point, everyone's got a cliff. Everyone's got a cliff in their lives. And as you make choices, you're either moving towards or away from it. It's a lolcow cliff. But once you fall over it, and this is Tom falling over it, it is very hard to catch yourself and climb back up. And I'll tell you something, mate. The people who would have, helped you and throw you a parachute, you just fucking burned all of them. So I hope that you know what you're fucking doing, because this is the beginning. People are going to start watching you just to clip the content now. They're going to watch you to see how you react to chat every time you disable a super chat. Because this is fucking funny. You're a retard.
They're not. So yeah, I would like to see somebody actually show that they're inconsistent at some point. But yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to go over. Again, I don't need people to be on my side. If you already think I'm wrong, you're probably going to think I'm wrong by the end of this. If you thought I was right before, you might think that I'm right by the end of this.
Okay, hold on. We're going back a little bit. I want to watch this at normal speed, because I want you to see once again how this fucking ended.
So yeah, I would like to see somebody actually show that they're inconsistent at some point. But yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to go over.
Again, not just the inconsistencies, and there are inconsistencies in this. In your thinking, in your logic. It's the fact that this is mental. That's the problem. It's not, I think that people's problem with my debate broing skills is very insulting. It's not the debate broing, mate. It's the fact that you're a fucking nut job. That's why we're here, okay? That's why we're still awake.
Again, I don't need people to be on my side. If you already think I'm wrong, you're probably going to think I'm wrong by the end of this. If you thought I was right before, you might think that I'm right by the end of this. This was more so just to clarify points. I don't feel like what it is that...
Oh, you've certainly clarified some points. Big up, bro. Well done. Well played. Good morning, Legat.
I'm trying to relay is being heard, and that these things are being changed over and over.
Whose career is more on the ropes, Tom or Vosh? That would that question, because let's be fair, we're being debate bros tonight, would require level playing fields, and Tom doesn't have a fucking career.
And people are saying I have positions that I don't hold, and so they're saying I haven't done things that I have done, and so yeah, I just wanted to clear these things up as much as possible. I have fucked up in a ton of different areas, as I've explained. I have apologized for a number of different things. I have admitted where I think I'm wrong, and I have listened to a number of people say that this is what they want from me, and this is what I did, not just today, but on the...
No, it wasn't. It fucking wasn't at all. No one said they wanted this. I specifically said that what I wanted was you to apologize to your audience for fucking up. For the people who put faith and time into you. For the people who've given you their money and stood by you. I wanted you to turn around and say, hey, I'm really glad Zonya, even after leaving my community, has taken the time to actually try and fight my corner. And burnt herself in the process, by the way. She made herself look bad to help you. And you fucked her over. The fuck is wrong with you? Like, Sass apparently can't have her own opinions. Nobody asked for this. You delusional fucking bag of dicks. I'm losing. Nah, I'm losing it. No, fuck it. Rage isn't fun. Rage isn't fun. Fuck this shit.
Stream from 4-5 days ago where I went on the panel with Vic as well. And I said all of these same things back then as well. So...
He's reading chat now. He's reading chat. And I like to think that he's seeing mine. Because not only was I not Beckett in his chat, because I got timed out because they thought I was the fake Beckett, which, let's be honest, I am Beckett everywhere and have been for ages. I had to go to the Beckett of Crabs channel and we used that. And I am sat there in his chat saying, "You're a fucking coward. Talk to me. Talk to me." I like to think that he's reading that. It's going to keep me warm tonight. Can you imagine going through all of this entire stream and getting to the end of it and just thinking, this was 3.5 hours of me destroying my life. Everything I've worked for. 3.5 hours. Don't get comfy, anybody, because it could happen to anyone, but this has been pretty dramatic. Just fucking silence.
Yeah.
After all that. And he can see chat is just sat there being like, his own mods are turning against him live. And he's just sat there being like, fuck, what do I do?
I don't think Sass is malicious. I don't think Zonia is malicious. I don't think they're trying to do anything.
They're not malicious. They're trying to save you. Or at least clarify their own positions because you've thrown them under buses. Thank you for spending your time with us. Listen, if you've enjoyed the stream, please like and subscribe. That's it. That's the only thing I ask. You don't even have to give me any fucking money.
Malicious, but this is not the narrative from my position. This is not what happened. And if people want to talk, again, my biggest issue is I feel like I'm not being heard. I feel like when I want to talk to people about what the differences are, they don't want to talk to me about these things, but then keep saying that I'm not listening to people, that I'm not talking to people. I am happy to talk to people.
I'm right here, Tom. I'm right fucking here. I know Tom said that I don't want to talk about this on stream, but if we talk about it privately, you'll lie. I was real fucking clear with Wick over this. And to his credit, I said to Wick, we can have this conversation. I have several things that I want on the record. They are on the record. I will talk about them. If, however, after this call, you walk away and say something different, I will call you a liar. I won't have a call to leak, but I will, because I wouldn't record the fucking call. But nonetheless, I will go for you. And Tom had conversations with Zonia, and apparently has just fucking gone against what they agreed. So how are we meant to talk to you privately, mate? Do you know what? Fuck it. Tom, if you're scared of an audience, if you're scared of chat, if you're scared of spicy chat, or the people who are critical of you, I will have a conversation with you if you agree to record it so it can be released. I'll do you a courtesy, mate. But if you want to talk to me, people are going to see it. Because at this point, people need to see you say things. They do not need to see me say things that I've heard you say. They do not need to see a fucking DM. They need to see you say things.
If you're one of my friends and you want to reach out to me and have a conversation, I am happy to have these conversations with you.
Wasn't happy enough tonight.
Reach out and I will.
Wasn't having. Was his brother having another fucking birthday? Come on.
Talk to you and.
Actually, do you know what? I want to hit this. I was busy, guys. I've been doing this with work. I've been doing this with family. This is your job, your career. You're a full-time streamer. What do you mean you were doing other things? What the fuck were you doing? Like, do people not understand? Like, Tom's been in the working world for ages. Sometimes you just have to work. You have to work through a family birthday. You have to work through Christmas. You have to work through your own fucking birthday. Am I crazy? I feel like that's pretty fucking normal.
And I will hear you. I'm feeling more and more lost at what it is that is expected of me or what it is that people want, and when I'm trying to get clarification, I don't think that I'm getting it. But
I think I've been real clear. I'm pissed off. You've thrown Zonya and Sass under the bus. I'm not pissed. I was pissed off before because I feel like you threw me under the bus with Wick because it seemed convenient. But I've been clear. Your focus should be on your community and being honest and apologizing to them. There you go. There's my clarity to you. Move the fuck past this. Get over the stuff with Justic, because if you become obsessed with it, and you have become obsessed with it, it's gonna fucking destroy you. It's already fucking destroying you. I don't know how you recover from this. I don't know how anyone recovers from this. It takes years to build a channel and a reputation. When when really big crashes come down, I think one of the very, very few people I've ever seen rebuild is Kraut T. And he had to leave the fucking sphere he was in and rebuild his entire channel from scratch to do it. That's your position. Now, look, I'm going to say the second part. There is something else I want to say, because I feel like it is something that annoyed me the other day. Tom is probably not going to be the same channel many people liked him for. Many people came onto Tom's to have conversations. Those conversations are going to happen elsewhere. But if you are somebody who said, Tom really matters to me, he's my friend, probably don't jump on the stream of somebody to have a debate with somebody else and a conversation that would have happened on Tom's. That might make you look like a little bit of a dick, actually. There are other channels, and there will be other places to have conversations, but, I don't want to hear, we really care, when there's clearly no fucking loyalty. Have no loyalty, that's fine. Many of us don't. Tom and I were friendly. Clearly that has broken down at some point. That's just me being honest. But if you don't play both sides, like really openly like this, and be like, yeah, it's all cool, it's all just content. Especially if you were a regular, it's just fucking weird. Have a little fucking, I don't know, dignity would be nice. Anyway, look, short, sweet. This has been really fun. Like, subscribe. We'll do more stuff in the coming days. It's 9 in the morning. I can't be bothered to plug anymore. Go to bed, you degenerates.